What's going on, friends? It's Anton Daniels, and I gotta have a conversation with you guys about Teach Henley because you see how the sun is hitting me. This is no finesse, no makeup, no filters, no none of that. This is 100% Teach Henley. I use it in the morning as soon as I get up, right after I pray and brush my teeth, jump in the shower, and I'm hitting the streets because you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So even though they're giving you 40% off your first order, 20% off for life, even though you may get a free gift, forget all that, right? Because we would do this even if it was full price because it's worth that much. I'm in the streets, I'm kicking it with people, and I see Dusties everywhere. You don't want to be them. You want to separate yourself. And the way that you separate yourself is self-care. Ladies get it for the fellas. Fellas don't wait for the ladies to get it for you. I'm about to hit the streets right now, and I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling great. I mean, I already got confidence, but to have that extra boost of confidence, knowing that you've taken care of yourself and you set yourself apart from all of the rest of the sheep that's walking around making bad decisions on a daily basis. And it's reflected in their actions. It's reflected in the products that they use. It's reflected in the people that they follow. And so if you're trying to level up, if you're trying to make sure that you look good, they're going to send you the pack. They're going to give you all of the instructions on how you're supposed to use it. Then make sure you get your Teach Henley. Again, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. Get your free gift. Make sure you tap in with your boy Anton Daniels because Unc is never going to lead you wrong. I would never have you use a product that I don't use myself. Again, they've been rocking with me for a long time. Make sure you get your Teach Henley. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you guys later.
What's up, y'all? Good evening. Welcome to Room 9 After Hours. I am Mimi, your host, and this is Brittany and Q. And our other co-hosts will be here a little bit later. How y'all doing tonight?
I'm doing good. A little tired, but I'm here.
A little tired. Uh-oh. Girl,
I'm always
I try to get me a nap before
I do too, and for some reason I wake up sleepy. So
and then you got to go right back to bed, which is crazy.
And get up super early. So yeah, that's my life.
What's up, Q? I need you to give me some energy, Q. I need you to give me some energy, Q.
I don't got no energy. I'm sick.
No. Well, you did say you weren't feeling very good yesterday. Not the slut. Did you hear the sniffle?
Yes.
See the HR. That was an HR move right there. He's like,
oh no, you can't hear it in my voice.
No, you do. No, you do sound sick though, for real. You do. All right. Well, Brittany, you was about to say something. Did I cut you off?
No, I was just saying when he sniffled, I noticed it too.
Yeah, definitely. Uh-oh. He might not be feeling good for real.
Some tissue.
Maybe.
Some tissue.
All right. Well, we do have a really a full show tonight that has been curated by, none other than Anton Daniels. So we can go ahead and get started with the icebreaker because it is a good one. And Kim and Miss Sanchez aren't going to be much later. I'm not sure about the other two, but we'll see. They'll be here shortly, I'm sure. So let's go ahead and get started. Here we go.
I don't know, need to hear this, but getting more coochie ain't gonna make you happier, bro. That shit is like a never-ending dopamine rush that you could never fulfill. Getting more of that shit ain't gonna make you happy. If anything, though, it's gonna cause more problems. Even if it ain't, catching something or getting somebody pregnant. The problems that it causes is just dealing, what energy is a thing, and then dealing with the girl's emotions who you lied to get that shit, saying that you was gonna be their boyfriend or some shit. You get to a certain point, bruh, where if you didn't knock down enough, you start to really think about, like, is it worth it? Next time a girl throwing some shit at you, you start to say, is it worth it? You know what I'm saying? Is catching this body worth it? Catching more body. I mean, when you was 18, 19, it was cool, right? Like, it was cool to talk about racking up all the numbers and shit, whatever. As you get older, mid-20s, late 20s, you start to be more like, this shit don't really, it's gonna do more harm than good for sure. You know what I mean? And trust me, I know what it's like when you meet a girl, it's like, I have to do that. But I don't know. Spend a couple days. Spend a couple days with her. Go on a couple days, just kick it with her, and then really see if you want to do that. See if it's worth it. You know what I mean? A lot of times it don't be worth
it. Okay, so this young man says that getting sex will not make you happy. Is this true or false? I personally think that I feel like there's a story churning in there. I hope you feel good enough to give us one of these stories because I feel like you have one in there. But since a man said it, I'd like to hear your opinion.
I think getting boxed does makes you happy. But also, I'm a person that happiness isn't like a sustainable thing. It's like a come and go kind of thing. But in the moment, it'll make you happy.
Q, you are sick.
Yeah,
I can tell. Oh my God, you are really sick.
I think momentarily.
Okay. Well,
it won't last, but
right. So, is there a difference between pleasure and happiness, or for a man, is that the same thing?
Well, you can be happy without pleasure, but with pleasure comes happiness.
Okay.
But yeah, I get it. Like eventually, you got to stop. Well, I guess you don't have to stop because shit, my mom was getting cheated on when she was like 60 plus. So
damn.
I guess if you niggas is knocking down hoes 60 plus, y'all niggas ain't got y'all ain't got no chance.
Hold on, but you said she was getting cheated on at 60 plus. So was
that mean niggas is always gonna get some more yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, was the women he was cheating on her with 60 plus, or were they younger? Or was that
ain't the fact is niggas just don't.
They don't care. They just want to be pleasured.
Niggas age dick to death. Nigga gonna fuck hoes. It don't. You just start the hoes just get older or not, depending on what you look like.
Yeah.
As for me, I've never been that kind of guy that just. I don't need that much vagina. I just need one good one, and I'm good to go.
Really? I feel like that's not true. I feel like all the story. Well, I feel like I've heard so many stories, but I can't attach them to like multiple.
They don't overlap. So my stories don't overlap.
Yeah, I can't say that. I think
I'll go from one vagina to the next, but they don't overlap. Like, as long as your vagina works, then I'm good with your vagina.
Oh.
But I don't need no overlappage.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I kind of agree. I think it could be like a temporary happiness. I think, and that goes for men and women. I do think that you can be happy from getting sex, but do I think it keeps you happy? No, unless you're like getting consistent sex, or if you're like having sex with multiple people. I don't know, but I don't think that happiness. I do think that happiness is something that can, like, it's a mood. So right now you might not feel too happy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But I think, yeah, for guys and women, it may be a little bit different. I think it can, I think guys will be more happy getting it than women. Because I think we can get it probably more often than men can. So I don't think we look at it as making us happy.
I think a man that's not getting it at all is going to be very unhappy. So I see, you know what I'm saying? You can kind of equate getting some on a regular basis as making them feel happier. I don't know how to put it. Kim, welcome, Kim. I'm so glad you're here. I just thought you were going to be later than that.
I thought that I was landing later. I think I just had my time zone mixed up.
It's okay. I'm just glad you're here. Did you hear the video?
Yeah.
Because I know Q is gonna say it if he could talk. He'd probably like, could you hear the video, Kim? Do you have anything you want to add? What do you think about
I'm also of the opinion an unsexed, a society of unsexed man is probably a bunch of angry men. I think if all these people that are shooting up the schools got some box, they probably would have did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that has something to. I don't know how that correlates to happiness, but
I think you might be right about that.
I think that's true. I
Mhm.
think that it can give you happiness. I mean, because who's not happy getting something that they want? Like whether it's ice cream or sex, whatever. If I want it and I get it, I'm happy, you know?
Right.
I don't think that, well, obviously it doesn't bring you joy. So the happiness will be fleeting. So you'll be happy until that high wears off. And then it's like, now what?
Right. Didn't we talk about this a little bit last night? The dopamine. It's like a
Mhm.
dopamine chase, right? So, like, is that
why's your
constantly?
knee in the camera? That's weird.
Because I'm sitting in my.
That's
I
weird.
sit like that.
Because sitting here for 3.5 hours, you do a lot of shift changing. I mean, you maybe don't, but anyway. Back to what I was saying, like with the dopamine chase, like if you're constantly pursuing new sexual partners and that becomes like a cycle that you need another person, another experience,
Right, another hit.
you know, another body to get the same excitement. What is that? Like, is that happiness or is that something else? What?
You don't need
Temporary
another body to get the happiness. You just need to bust another nut. It's not the body that does it.
Yeah,
The amount of times that I
hole in the
can't,
wall.
the amount of times that I can't wait to go to sleep because I know I'm about to jack off. Like it's
Oh,
amazing.
God.
Like I'm like I cannot wait to go to bed tonight. And this
Not
shit's about to be
tonight,
great.
sir.
Just
Uh-oh.
just say
Not tonight.
So you're looking forward to the jack part or the sleep part?
The
So I'm
jack.
looking forward to
I'm ready
sleep.
to bust nuts so I can go night.
So he can go to sleep.
To go to sleep.
That shit feels great, nigga.
That is insane. Wow.
So it's not really the body that gives you
So
the happiness.
now I'm curious, why wait until you go to sleep? If it, I mean, like if
'Cause,
you're
like,
that
that's
happy
just
about it,
weird,
why
like-
not just
Like in the middle of the day, that's weird. Just like
didn't you have like a
just
whole
like-
prostitute come in the middle of the day?
it's like 3:00 in the afternoon just for what? That's kind of weird.
Is it though? But okay, so if it was a chick around, would 3:00 be weird?
I don't generally have sex with the sun out.
I get it. That makes total sense to me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, does casual sex eventually like lose its thrill? You know, after a while, just doing it just
the
to
same
do
person.
it.
I never really did
the
the casual sex thing. Like I was never really into that.
What is casual sex? Just like, oh, I like you. I'm just gonna have sex with you tonight. I'm like you. Have sex with you tonight, or is it just like you meet somebody and that's the person you're sleeping with casually for 6 months? Like, what is casual sex? I mean, I'd Google it, but I'm sure someone would tell me.
Casual is probably outside of a relationship with no like deep emotions intertwined.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that means you could be casually sexing more than one person. If you're casually sexing,
I'd imagine so.
People do,
and no one can be mad. And
I mean, they can be mad. Should they be mad? No, but will they probably be mad? Yes.
But my question is, where's the happiness coming from if you're just casually having sex?
Because a man and a woman is different. Because like for like a man, it's just like just hanging out, like we're just kind of doing our thing. Like we're not really in our heads or nothing. Sorry. It's fun. I've done it a lot. I've done it in the interim of my relationships in my breaks. It's fun. You come over and a girl about to do some stuff, and you get all happy and you talk about it, and it's a good time. I remember I drove to Dallas before for some casual sex, like 3 hours there, busted nut, and came back all in 9 hours.
So there is
was it worth it?
Definitely happiness.
Yeah.
Sex.
Well, this is a girl.
She
used to live here. Then she moved there. Then she was there, closer to me, for work. And she was like, "If you don't want to have to come all the way up here to get this, blah blah blah, I'm gonna be down the street 3 hours for 4 days."
3 hours is not down the street.
Whatever, nigga.
I just want to know
I wouldn't drive to the other side of Houston.
our way.
Oh yeah, that's always worth it. Me and her had always been.
Oh,
So yeah, I knew what I was getting at. Yeah.
okay. That's one thing I like about Q. You ain't gonna lie.
True.
He's gonna
He's
tell the
himself.
truth. He's gonna tell the truth no matter what. That's
I
good to
think
know.
with
Good
all
to
of
know.
this like casual sex, I think men get more long-term happiness from it. Like women, they get the oxytocin, endorphins, the serotonin, all the good things, right? But I think that that's very temporary. And I think that once that wears off, now I would imagine now you just feel used, right?
I think our
I mean,
temporary feels a little longer than theirs. Like they're
Mm-hmm.
temporary once they get their rocks off, they're done. Us, we feel like, oh, I like him. Maybe you like him for a week or two, and then you like him for a month, and then a month later, you're like, what the hell was I thinking? I think ours lingers a little longer than theirs.
but that's the danger of it because like
Yeah.
the oxytocin part of it is a bonding hormone. So now you feel bonded to them.
Right.
You don't even know this man's like last name.
They got oxytocin in the new Blue Chews.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And atomorphine. Mm-hmm.
Blue Chews, are those the
I want you to contact those people for a sponsorship.
The honey pack people?
Those blue pills.
Something from a gas station.
A gas station Viagra pill. That's what it is.
Bro, I didn't even know. Like they got like a whole section of that stuff at Walgreens now. I think that's a new thing. I'm like, what is this stuff? This is crazy. Anyway, I think it's both men and women. It's a fleeting, it comes and goes. But if you like not,
literally.
I think with like with Lou Mim, like ultimately, like we knew like we want new ass and titties and new faces and it's like a new toy to do different things. Like at any point in time, like a woman, this woman I remember, this 64-year-old woman, like she made me feel like she was in love with me. And then this woman over here, like she was a whore and she gave me like the whole whore experience. And then like it's like every woman give you like a different experience. So it's just like you kind of run the gamut of, and at the end of the day, I'm busting nut in all of them. So
the whore experience.
Not in all of them.
Well, not a whore. She just like nigga. She, they get on the bun. The girls like I don't know too many girls. They get on top and they do a little ass bouncy thingy. That should take me. That should take me out, nigga. You got about 25 pumps and I'm out of there.
Whoa.
I'm like, if you want this shit that lasts longer, you better switch it up.
Now I got a question because you said it was an ass thing. So if she's flat, does it make a difference?
No. Yeah, I had to have some. It's like a experience. It ain't
like you're laying down and she's.
We're not gonna get vulgar with this, ma'am.
I mean,
she said, "I want a visual. I want a visual."
Cowgirl. Which one is it? Reverse.
No, just like yeah, man, and she just. So yeah, man. Then it's over. I felt like it was an hour. That shit was like 15 minutes.
4 seconds. You said 25 pumps, bro.
It ain't never seconds. Never that. Don't do that.
Damn. 25 pumps?
Oh, nigga, she know when they know when to stop and slow down, and nigga, my face start making faces. They slow down.
Toes curl. It's the toes start curling.
Nigga don't know how to handle this pussy. Yeah, I have a good time. I'm super dramatic though. It's fun.
What are you dramatic?
Like I fell out before, like on the ground, like man down type shit. Nigga, it was so good. Like,
Wait. Like rolled out of the bed, or you were already on the floor?
No,
I was like, were you standing? I don't get it.
No, she was like on her knees on the bed, and I was standing up behind her, hitting her from the back. Nigga, when I was like, I was on the ground, nigga. Like,
passed out.
I was like, shit.
No, he said it was that good. She had that.
I don't give a fuck. She just looked at me laughing. I'm like, that's not good sex etiquette. You can't laugh at me.
Is there an etiquette though? Like, what would be part of the etiquette?
You just lay there and act like I ain't on the ground.
I'm
So
joking.
your knees got weak, basically.
No, it wasn't even that because I've done that many times and my knees ain't got. I don't know what it was. I just
Maybe there was no blood in your head.
probably
You locked your knees. Isn't that what they say in the military? Don't lock your knees when you're standing at attention. Like,
I don't know how people stand without their legs locked. Personally,
well, if you do for too long, apparently you'll pass out. Just
that's the
keel
only way
over.
I know how to stand.
So, needless to say, as you got older, you felt like that your quality over quantity changed, or were you always that way, Q? I feel like this is a Q question because the man put the video
It's just
out.
less. Like I don't. Well, it's just like less. I don't like. I'm like I need more than like casual. Like I want to be like locked in your head.
You need texting.
Oh, you want to be stared at.
You want
I
to be
don't need.
Look
I
in
don't,
her eyes.
I don't need no texting. Just like we locked in up here, not just down there.
Oh.
So I don't remember the last time I had casual sex. Actually, I do, but whatever.
I was about to say, was it long ago or was it, just recently? I'm trying to be nice.
It was in another calendar year.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Good answer. Good answer.
Very good answer.
Yeah, man.
But
yeah,
that guy sounded pretty young, though. So, do you think
he probably don't get none then?
I don't know. He made it sound like he was definitely sounding like he was getting it. It's just he was like, after a while, he doesn't think that it's going to make him happy. So maybe he's looking for love now.
Maybe he's unhappy in other areas of his life. So being unhappy in other areas of his life would make you think like, oh, if I do this, then I'll be happy. And then you do, and then you're happy for a second, but then not, because it's an overall, I see somebody ask me some questions. What you want to know?
I don't think being happy is like a thing.
You don't think being happy is a thing?
No. That's why women are always leaving their men, because it's not. It comes and it goes. It's not there for long.
Well, yeah.
Something happens and it goes. So like being happy, like I don't think people are generally happy.
It's an emotion.
They're in the middle. They're not happy. They're not sad. They're just like in the middle.
Yeah, because it's just emotion. Like some people might be mad tomorrow, not mad today. It's just an emotion. So you can be happy today and just be normal tomorrow. Like you're not thinking about being happy. It's just a feeling. So I agree.
I think
but I still think that there's a joy that you can have where that's your overall station in life. Like those are the people who, when bad things happen, like, you blow out a tire, you're like, oh, okay, off to the tire shop, as opposed to, oh my God, the whole world is ending and, life is terrible and horrible.
That's me. No,
Brittany.
I'm not always like that, but I'm more of a expressive in the moment. I'm very quick to like express how I feel, and then I'm like done. Like I don't linger on stuff. Some people hold stuff in. I don't. I just do it, and then it's done. So I like to kind of express. If I'm frustrated, I'll like get that out, and then I'm cool. But like my dude, he's very much like even kill. Like I'm like, do you ever get mad? And I know he does, but you know what I'm saying? He doesn't. You'll never really. And I'm like, I love that for you. Like I want to be more like that.
Right. I think they tend to be more even keeled though. Yeah. Like I think they have to be in order to deal with us when we're on this random roller coaster all month long, and they're just like. Yeah. Somebody's got to be
make y'all mad. It make y'all mad that we're not as mad as y'all. Like, why am I on 10 and you're on 1? Like y'all want us to get up.
No, we need that balance sometimes. And I don't get mad.
All of y'all.
I think people get upset because they feel like you don't care.
Feel like you don't care.
Yeah. Right, because if you cared, you'd be just as mad as I am, kind of thing.
Yep,
right.
Yep, that's what it is. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't engage with me. Just let me have it. It'll be easier for both of us.
That don't sound good.
Well, I tend to remain calm because when I'm not, I'm not coming back.
I don't know what that looks like. So
That's because I try to remain calm. I've done a very good job of it, haven't I?
yeah, I don't know what that looks
Kim,
like.
you
But
are
it's,
very stoic. I
Yeah,
strive
you
to be
are.
like you.
When I'm calm, it's actually more of like
Thank
the opposite. People are like, "Are you okay?" I'm like,
It's like the
"Mhm."
calm before the storm with me, but But I do have a question for y'all because just back to the subject. So he specifically mentioned in the video like men lying about wanting relationships just to get sex. So is casual sex itself like a problem, or is it like manipulating people to obtain like some type of relationship, the actual problem? Because if most people were honest about it, right, would it be so bad? Like, I just really just want to sleep with you. Not because he mentioned that specifically. He tell like, stop wasting your time telling Shawty you love her and you want to be with her and blah blah blah. Like,
that's where him being young is the problem,
I
because I
feel
think
like
most
you need to
men,
check out.
that like deal with women over a long amount of time, like a woman is down for it just as much as you are. Like, don't lie. I had this chick like way back in the day. It's not even my chick. She's a team leader where I used to work, and she used to fly out to California like every other month to have sex with this young dude,
Oh Lord.
and it was fine until he told her she loved her, like, or he loved her, and she told me, she was like, Quentin. She was older than me. She was like, look.
Was he
gonna
young?
fly. I was gonna fly out there regardless if this nigga told me if he loved me or not. But now that he's saying this shit, I can't even do it no more because I know you a liar.
Oh God.
And she was like, it was fine while we was just fucking casual, but now you want to lie to me? I can't even do it no more. So she was like,
What
look.
if he was telling the truth?
She said sometimes women want
No,
to
he
fuck.
probably wasn't.
She said
Right.
what?
He
I said,
probably was
she
lying.
said, what if he was telling the truth? I said he probably wasn't.
Well,
I
I
think
don't
that
think
men
like
oftentimes present relationship because they think that that's what the
you want
woman
to
wants or
hear.
needs.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
And the
even my homeboys, they be like, nigga, you just tell these bitches what they want and they going. I'm like, for real? They was like, yes, nigga. I just tell these hoes, look, nigga, this is what it is and this is what it ain't. And some girls, you'd be surprised on how many chicks be like that.
But that kind of brings up I've seen in the chat people talking about HIV and STDs and things like that. Like
Yeah, it's a problem.
casual sex is like, to me, is the scariest thing
It's dangerous.
ever. Like, I'd rather jump out of an airplane with a faulty like parachute than have casual sex. Like, you're taking the
I
same
don't know
type of
about
risk.
that.
Whoa, whoa,
HIV
whoa,
got
whoa.
if you fall
Scary.
out without that
Nigga,
I
parachute,
mean,
you
let's not
probably
be
gonna
literal
die.
here. You know what I'm
With a
saying? Like,
faulty
it's
parachute,
scary.
nigga.
It's
One is
scary.
guaranteed death. One is you might need to take some
Well,
drugs, nigga.
because
That's
I mean,
crazy.
even if you trust the person you're with, you're still taking a chance. Like,
Absolutely, every time, because you don't
so
know what they're doing all hours of the day, every day. But I mean, there's so many things that we put our trust in. When you put trust in your brakes that they're going to work when you get in your car, like
right.
that's just kind of how we are. We don't have. We would lose our minds if we were distrustful of every situation that should be questioned. You know.
But the
But
Yeah,
yeah,
one
like
that
it's a problem.
sacrifices the most is your relationship. Like, at the end of the day, if you end up trusting someone that you really shouldn't, it's a scary thing. Casual dating and casual sex is something that I think is the scariest thing ever in this year 2026.
I don't think it's scary. I think talking about it is scary. I don't think about like in the actual moment. I don't think it's scary at all.
Of course not in the actual moment.
The amount of niggas that I'm like, I'm about to just pull up. Like, I'm in my mind, I'm like, is this a condom kind of girl? And I'm like,
What?
do you
What?
think about
What?
it?
What
Like, do
is
you?
there? Are there like characteristics? Like what?
I'm about to say, what do
nigga,
you look for in a woman who
like
doesn't wear
I
condoms
always
versus a
think
woman
that
does?
like, what kind of whore am I dealing with right now? Is she gonna
So if
like,
she's not, what is your response?
dude? There's been like in my whole life, like 2 girls that said condom. 2 my whole
Do you
That
ever
life.
think
asked
about it
for
after
it,
the
like
fact?
Shout out to the
before.
black women. Shout out to the black girls. They all been black girls.
Wow.
These others, nigga, is not. I remember
Have you
this
ever
one
been
chick.
scared,
I
like,
remember this one chick. No, there's another one. She was like Japanese and white and Mexican.
Okay, DEI. That's what I'm talking about.
But yeah, she made me go to the store in the middle of the night. That was crazy.
Wow.
But I mean, that's not scary to you though. Like if people are insistent on it, don't you think like if she's not insistent on it with you, she wasn't insistent on it with anybody else?
Am I male? Like I think that now, like I'm old as fuck. But like back in the day, like I just like
You was special.
I'm like most
yeah.
like I think most dudes think about that
Special.
when they're young and stupid. Like y'all niggas go to the place. How long do y'all go to the place? Whatever y'all
What's
go
the place?
once a year or whatever.
Oh, the
to get your
gynecologist.
well
Yeah,
woman's.
so I figured like if the last time you went to the place you didn't have it, then
That's not how that works.
No,
that is
but
not at all.
I said I was
request
young. This
those
is how
type of
young people
tests.
think. But like nigga, if she got something, she'll let me know type shit.
They don't
Not only
automatically
that, but you have to
STD.
specifically ask for
Yeah,
testing.
because that
Like
ain't
even
free.
when you do a whole physical, like you have to specifically ask for certain things. Even if you get like an STD panel, you have to be specific about like what you want.
Because they have like the basic, but you gotta kind of like specify.
You have to ask for a specific, really nasty, disease test is out there. Yeah.
Because they take your
Well,
blood.
I'm like, if you're gonna take my blood, test
Get
it
it
for everything
all,
because you ain't getting no
everything.
more.
Because they take about 5 vials.
Yeah, when you go to your regular doctor's appointment as a woman, like they're taking your blood and your urine, but they're mostly like checking your vital. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like they're checking
Just
like
regular
your
stuff.
Your cholesterol, like all that kind of
They're
stuff.
not saying, "Ooh, let's
Have to
do an
ask.
HIV test." You have to ask for those type of things.
They took
Most
19.
women, I don't think, are asking for that.
They took 19 vials of blood from you yesterday.
Who has that much blood? Like,
I didn't think I
Okay,
did. That shit was a
damn.
lot. It wasn't for no STD. It was for other stuff. But I was like, God damn, nigga. She's like, you're okay. I'm like, I'm good, nigga. Just hurry the fuck up.
The most I've
Summer
had
colds
is
are the worst.
5, and then they tell me when they take it. Like I've had this happen 2 or 3 times. They've taken my blood, and they're like, "We never took your blood," and I'm just like, "Yeah, you did. I remember, but I'm a universal donor, and I'm a little suspicious about that."
You think they
It just be
storing
that
it
first.
up.
It'd be that first stick for me. I'm like, nigga, because they don't. I'll be dehydrated because I don't drink water, so they won't be finding veins and shit. I feel like nope. Stick again. Nope. Try another one. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I don't know. I think that soul ties are real, and I just think that
I don't.
sleeping.
None of
Well,
them.
I think that a woman can feel. They change after they sleep with a whole bunch of people. I've seen women.
I don't even know what none of that shit mean. I just saw that I was in the green, and that's all that
Say
matters.
you good.
Oh no! See, some of my blood is in the red because my iron is low.
I don't know.
Everyone always says their iron is. That's like a universal.
I mean,
iron.
Those two things that are in the yellow, I
don't
don't even know what that shit means.
What is the test? We can't see it. What's the name of the test?
They're just his levels.
It's like a lipid something.
Oh, your lipid
my
levels are
lipids
low.
and stuff are good. My iron though,
All that McDonald's you eat and your lipids are low.
What?
That's
all
like
the what?
that's like
That's
fat,
a
blood fat or
CBC
something.
with differential, whatever that means.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about because I had that on mine. They make me look my stuff up. I had to Google all of it because I was like, I don't know what any.
No,
of
I put it in
stuff is.
ChatGPT and then ChatGPT read it back to me before the
Basically.
doctor said it.
That's what I did.
Shout out to ChatGPT.
Hey, Molly.
Oh, she said 1 minute.
Oh, damn. She said, I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
So I think the thing about soul ties is that we only consider the person that we're looking at, right? Mm-hmm. We're not thinking about the persons that they were with and the people that they were with. You know what I mean? So like, it's almost like a 6 degrees of separation kind of thing. Like, but I don't think too many people give that thought. And that's what's scary about it. Right. Like we're all like tied together because we are.
God forbid if you live in a small town and everybody you've been in your small town your whole life. Like It's definitely 6 degrees. It might be 2 degrees of separation in that case.
Yeah.
So
You might be kissing cousins, incest.
yes, I was gonna say that, but
That shit is crazy.
Let's talk about it. I mean,
That really
I mean,
happens too.
you're
if
here
you want to
now.
change the
Let's
happy, you
talk
have
about
to
it. You
address
brought it up.
what's
Let's talk about
uncomfortable.
it.
You know.
It happens.
Especially if you don't
But
know.
I agree
like,
with
your
Kimberly.
people, like if you don't know all of your people, like your family members and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like you could be meeting somebody and talking to them, and then it's like, oh, we're third cousins. You still cousins, so
Right.
We're still cousins.
Then they want to say the kid
So
autistic.
let me ask you
Not
this: at
always.
what point does the cousin part cut out? Because I mean, let's say
When it's
you're at
marriage.
5th or 6th or 7th or 8th cousins. Because
When it's marriage. That's it.
theoretically, we
That's
could
a
all
good
be cousins.
question. I don't know.
I've heard it's like is it fifth, fourth? I think it's fourth or fifth. I've heard that. But the minute you say cousins, I'm like,
The minute
That's how
you
I am.
say
If you know my people and my
relative,
people know you,
marriage or not, no, thank
fuck,
you.
I'm done.
your
Child,
aunt
people
might be
be-
my fifth aunt, but we still have the same blood. I'm good. Like, no.
People be hooking up at family reunions.
Mm.
I've heard of such. Yes.
That's
how
not,
far
I
how
don't think
far
that's how my
removed
family
are
reunions
we?
go.
Like I've heard of
Mhm.
things, but
That's nasty.
That's weird, but
it is
that's
weird. But it
that's some of these
happens.
family secrets.
Yeah.
Only time I
It's a
seen that was
bunch of
Florida
incest going
Justice.
on. Or, I'm sorry, Quincy.
What'd you
You were
say,
talking.
Quentin? He's not
You
feeling
were
well,
talking.
so he probably won't repeat too much if overexert his voice.
He's been talking this whole time.
He's sick. He got blood drawn today, Give him a little grace.
I don't know how you not asleep.
You hear him sniff? Did you hear that sniffle? That loud ass
He'll be
sniff?
all right. They would
I
come to the
definitely
high
heard
schools
it.
when I was in high school to come and have us donate our blood in the middle of high school. He'd be okay. We love you, Quentin. You'll be
I
okay.
don't got shit to do.
I
What's
feel
going
like
on in
that's
my
I love that
nose and
she
my
said he got
throat?
his
It
blood
is
drawn, and I'm like,
My
predatory.
we would be in the
nose and
middle
my
of high
throat
school, and
and
they would
my
ask us to
Wait.
donate blood. So
No. Let's go back to this high
man,
school thing. Like, did they have to have your parents' permission, or
I
you
know.
just
I
like
was like,
randomly were like,
no.
that's okay?
no,
Nope.
no.
They
You just
came
have
right
to
into
fit
high
the
school.
checklist.
Ooh. Like for
Nah,
I know. Yeah.
that's
That's
predatory. I don't like that.
I was like, wait, blood at once?
I just got back on the be able to donate list. They took me off because I had been out of the country, and I was like, I can't donate. They were worried about because I'd been to Africa. They were like mad cow disease or something. So
HIV.
I just recently, well, that too, but they used mad cow disease as the reason. But I just recently got a letter
When their
from them
cows are
that
healthier than ours, but okay.
Right. They're not eating half the stuff ours eat, but they just messaged me or sent me a message saying that I can donate again. I'm like, well, what's the change? I don't know what happened.
There's probably like a specific amount of time or whatever that passed between.
Oh, since the last time I've been to that country, yeah. Probably. But yeah, they won't take mine. They'll take it now, but they wouldn't take it for years.
Yeah, they take mine and just lie. We don't have it.
So this kind of ties into the topic though. Blood donations. You can't be out the country for so long, but the people we're sleeping with each other without even asking any of these questions that the Red Cross or other organizations or whatever are asking about people's health.
That
and
is a
then
good point.
we know people don't like using condoms. So if they're asking these questions about blood donations, women, y'all better be asking these questions. When was the last time you were out the country, sir? When was like ask these questions because the Red Cross know what's up. You are responsible for your own body.
And people don't even ask those questions, but the Red Cross will not take your blood.
They want a man to validate them. They don't care about asking these questions. Have you been out the country? Because these men are advocating for passport bros. Stop playing these games with these men. They don't care about their penises. I don't think more sex will make you happy as a woman. More sex will not make you happy because y'all are getting more sex than ever. Y'all are getting more abortions than ever. Y'all are more single than ever.
Yeah, I think that questionnaire is one that every woman should have in their
No, that's
The same one the Red Cross asked those
even
questions
if
when
you
they
had
asked
tattoos when I
all
was
of
in high
it.
school, they would not let you
Yeah.
donate blood.
If you've had gay
So
sex, they ask you if you've had if you've
let's
had
think
any
about it.
yes, they ask you those questions if you've had any unnatural sex or gay sex or
They
heterosexual.
They
do.
say unnatural. What does unnatural
Yes,
mean?
like, well, you know, anything
Bestiality?
I don't know. They ask these questions, and me just saying I've been out of the country kicks me off the list of being able to donate for like 10 years. I haven't donated
Okay.
since for
Yeah.
10 years. I
They
haven't
won't let
donated.
you donate blood. I'm sorry. Sorry to cut you off. They won't
No,
let
go
you
ahead,
donate
Molly.
blood for about a decade because you went out the country. But
Yes.
women is opening their legs up for passport bros. No questions, no stipulations, no. Let me see on my chart. No, nothing.
And I was quite
Go to
upset about
hospital.
that because one of the reasons I back
That's weird to
at
me.
that time I was working as an EMT in the hospital, and that was a way we got our free blood tests, free, you know,
Oh yeah.
when you donate blood, they test you for everything, and if you're positive, they'll let you know. And being that I worked in the hospital, I was around blood all the time. We used to donate blood just to like get a free blood test every time the blood truck came around. So they were like, "No, you went out of the country, you can't." And I'm like, "No, now I gotta
Even
pay."
if
I
I
think
was
one
like
thing.
in a relationship today, I would even ask a guy, like if I was interested in a guy and we were talking or whatever and we knew we were gonna have sex, I would even be like, were you vaccinated? Like during COVID, did you get vaccinated? Like to me, that's even something I would care
That's
I
about.
was
valid.
literally about to say that because you're
That's valid.
passing this on and you might as well be vaccinated at this point. People running around hollering about pure blood, pure blood. Yeah, you used to
Right.
be. You're not
Facts.
now.
Yeah. I think that's a question to even ask nowadays. But people aren't really asking questions. They're just kind of
No. It's
jumping
open.
in
It's
the
I'ma
rabbit
just get the herpes. I'ma get the HIV and AIDS.
The
I'm gonna take the
herpes.
pill. I'm gonna take the pill. But it's like, come on, y'all. Did we not see they're blowing up these drug manufacturing facilities? What y'all gonna do when y'all can't get y'all pharmaceuticals? Have y'all thought about that?
That's true.
We gotta start being like, we have to really start taking life a little bit more seriously, in my opinion. I agree with that man. He kind of validated what I said about the whole dopamine hits.
Which we talked about last
These
night.
men are addicted to
The
dopamine, and women are
dopamine.
But
blindly
it's not
following
just
behind
men
men.
though.
No, it's not.
But they're the leaders. They proclaim themselves to be the leaders. So I have to, as a woman, acknowledge the fact that they're the leader. I live my life letting men lead. So these men are
I mean, but
leading us into
realistically,
oblivion. So what are we gonna do?
you have a lot of women who are like, I'm not going to be led. I'm not going to submit. I'm not going to do all of these things. Right. And they're doing their own thing. And that
And look
bonding
what they're
chemical,
getting HIV and
that's
taking PrEP.
affecting the women. Right. But I'm saying we can't put that on the men. The women out here doing this because they felt like doing it. They're not even up under a man for his leadership and his guidance. You just out here doing whatever you want to willy nilly. So I'm like,
Play the game, ladies. We're in a patriarchy. Let these men lead. We're in a patriarchy. We're trapped in a patriarchy for the past several thousand years. Y'all can't be trying to do what these men do if they've been running the show
Is
for
I
several
can't let this
multiple.
go on. Before you came
Well,
up here, this
you up
wasn't
here
a
by
dick and
yourself.
pussy
I'm sorry.
conversation. It was just a normal conversation, and you switched it over to dick and
Because
pussy. This
it's
is
two
crazy.
it's
Well, it
two
is about
genders here.
sex.
It's two
No, but
genders and
you
it's
know, it
about
wasn't a man versus woman
hetero.
thing until
Listen, we got to be honest about these conversations from now on. How are we gonna come up with solutions if we're gonna be like evading the reality of it?
so what
Ladies,
do you
this is
think
the
the solution is?
patriarchy. Stop trying to be the man. Let them lead.
Okay, but that
Stop
doesn't make
taking
any
over
sense
because
because
women,
you've
women,
said
women do
that
weaponize their
men,
sexual energy. We'll use our bodies.
true.
We'll mainly use our bodies to the point men don't think women have anything to offer outside of boobs and booty and vagina and mouths. Wherever they can get like a sensation out of.
A lot of people probably don't.
So stop trying to
I've
take
talked to some
control because
idiots.
men tell us all day long they a lot of the time they would rather us be a little bit more modest Let these men take control, listen to what they're saying so they can kind of start holding themselves accountable. I think we are taking over too much and they're holding us accountable and evading accountability because of it.
Okay, so while I agree with that point, I still don't. I'm not going to say that we can just put this all on men when women have their own autonomy. And until you get under the covering of a man, you are responsible for what you do.
Men
So
complain about westernized women. They don't complain about women all over the world. They're not getting passports to come to America. They're getting passports to leave America
I mean,
because
but if you want to be real
they
about it, the
even know
majority
there's
of
a
men
difference.
haven't been
They even know
overseas.
it's a difference. Women want to be westernized and be free, fine, but that's kind of you as a woman taking control of the situation and you're using your body to do it.
The
I feel like
majority
there's
of
other
men
ways
have
of us to
not
do
been
it.
overseas. They're using internet talking points about this passport stuff, and Western women, they have absolutely no idea where the West stops and the East starts. So we can't go by what they're saying. Your
Yeah,
duty as a woman is to do what women are supposed to do, irregardless of what a man is telling you to do, or what a man is appreciating you for, or whatever. Like, if men fall off the earth tomorrow, I'm still going to be a woman, and I'm still going to have to do womanly things.
but the thing is they manipulated this reality for themselves. And women,
Wouldn't you?
you can't.
If you were bigger and stronger, wouldn't you make everybody do
I
what you
think
wanted them to do?
using your body is the way to control men is extremely, as a woman, I think it's a bit irresponsible to an extent because a body can be paid for. It's 2026. Anybody can buy some boobs. A man can buy some boobs. A man can go get a BBL. What else do you have to offer? This is why these men are a little bit bored. What else do y'all have to offer? This is all women are leading with are their bodies. And I think that's why these men are so kind of a little bit becoming desensitized. They saying sex won't make you happy. Like, come on, that's sex is the most it's so powerful that it can create a human and we're turning them off.
Mm.
So I think that's something that women don't take into consideration. Don't abuse it. It's one of the most powerful forces on the planet. It creates life. Even in all type of species, it creates life, and we abuse it. That's personally what I think. So if these men are getting turned off, and if they're saying they like BBLs because it serves a purpose temporarily, but if they're telling us they don't like things that we're doing, but women are making too much money to listen. So I don't know.
I don't think that it's just that they're making too much money. I think that you kind of hit the nail on the head earlier. There's nothing else that they have to offer, right? But they want the man, they want the intimacy, they want the hand holding and the cuddling. They only know one way to get it. And there's not a legion of women telling them any different. What they hear, what they see is everybody on the internet who's like, run them pockets, get your BBL, get your lipo, whatever, whatever. So I mean, people don't come here with the rule book. So they're going by what they've seen work, or what it looks like got the results that
Programming.
they wanted, and so they do it.
That's the
I
Mhm.
programming
agree.
of it though. And I think that's intentional.
Absolutely.
These men,
Absolutely.
especially these men overseas or in the East or in the Middle East, they know that a woman's sexual energy is so potent that they try to suppress it. And if we as women can kind of keep it disciplined, which I mean, I know it's kind of hard because this is hookup culture. A lot of women look at that as validation, but if we could hone it in and harness it, I think, things would be a little bit better. Because I had to watch a clip today of a woman taking her son to the police station because there was no man in their life to tell him how to tie a tie.
What?
That's you using your sexual energy in a very irresponsible way as a woman to me. Tell
She
me.
couldn't go on
Now,
YouTube. She had to go ask
that's
the.
I said
exactly
the
what I
same thing.
did.
I
I
said
thought the
this.
same thing. I
I said the
literally
same
just had
thing.
So wait, when she went up there,
But
she
this
was
is a
using
state
a
of
sexuality, like her being a woman. Like, can y'all help
No,
my
no, no, no,
son?
no. That's not what she means. She means
Oh,
like that's how
okay.
she ended up as a single mom in the
Oh,
first
I got
place,
you. I
like
got
dealing
you.
with this kid.
I mean, YouTube.
Yes.
I learned how to tie a tie on
Sex alone will
YouTube.
not make you happy. It'll make you a single parent.
Jesus. Wow.
It'll have you having herpes and HIV. Talk about let me take this pill. What y'all gonna do when the pills don't come?
Or when they don't work
Die
anymore
off.
because they got
Or
super
yeah,
HIV.
they
Not
don't
everybody gonna
know.
be able to survive. So
These diseases they change over time. So who
And get
knows?
immune to antibiotics.
Right. That part. Well,
But again, it's
I kind of missed the
somebody's
beginning. I caught the
responsibility.
prompt
It's the
though.
women's responsibility to pass on this knowledge to other women and not just let people be influenced by social media. It's like the people who have the worst messages are the loudest. So they're the ones that are being heard. So hookup culture comes from a culture of women who have been silent, who have said nothing, who have refused to lead the women behind them, who are like, yeah, just get what you can. And now we where we at.
well, that was a nice
What we gonna do,
icebreaker.
ladies? What we gonna do? Because
I was about
at
to
the end
say,
of the
what do
day,
we
the
do?
men leave it on us because they say we're the gatekeepers of sex. So what we gonna do?
Well, we could do what those women in Korea were doing. Was it Korea? They were like
The
closing their
4B.
legs. Yeah, and saying no
But then
sex.
they say we
Wait,
deserve
they
to
were
get
doing what?
raped.
It was called the 4B movement or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kim, look up the
Anton had
4B
hey Anton.
movement.
Anton did a reaction on it, yeah.
Even women in the States were trying to do it, like
They
just trying to
were. It was
copy them.
becoming a
Like,
movement.
yes. And they were saying, no sex, we're closing our legs, we're not having sex, period. And it started in like Asia somewhere, like some
where
Asian.
are they now? No.
They still out there.
Exactly.
They're actually still
Abortion
out
clinics.
there, like, but they're not. When it happened originally, it was, of course, it was loud when it first started.
Now I'm in my Molly bag. There's too many pick niches for this to work. Like it's gonna be too many women going, oh well, your girl won't give it to you. Well, I'm available.
Right. Anyway, well, that was a great icebreaker. It's about time we move on to the next subject. So, but we do have a few super chats here. Glass 444 sent $4.99, said, I understand active sleeping around, but personally, it baffles me how someone can commit to the act.
I agree.
Tell G sent $5, said, I don't know who said getting more sex won't make you happy. That MF lied. Well, you heard him. He said it in the video. Glass 444 sent $4.99, said, Molly's sarcasm is annoying. Ask her what matriarchy is. Ask her to give us a successful current day matriarchy. Would you like to respond to
Wait
that?
a minute. Can I make this very loud and clear for
Yes, please go ahead.
all of the airwaves, not even the internet, just the whole airwaves. I want this to live on forever. I believe in natural selection, not matriarchy. Heck no. Natural selection. Most of us will not be here. These conversations wouldn't happen. We need to normalize natural selection.
Molly, if natural selection was a thing, a
It
lot
worked
of
for
people
a
would
very
Most
not.
long
influencers would
time.
be
It worked
dead.
until
A lot of us
the
wouldn't even. We'd be
patriarchy
over here
came.
starving, and I know somebody feed me.
But also, I looked
You
it
would be
up.
with a man who was capable, because not all
You
of
are
them are
absolutely
capable.
right. You are absolutely right.
So I
However,
looked it
there's a
up, and
lot of
there's
men
only a
out here
few
that
of
would
them. I
starve.
only see six successful matriarchal societies.
They don't work.
Again, I only see six.
The solution is natural
6 out of how
selection.
many societies do we have, like, total?
Well, we know there's far more than six.
Right, but I mean, like, in perspective, like, I wish I knew, like, the number. Like, if there's like a million different societies out here, over 6 matriarchal ones, that are successful.
Well,
Crazy.
men have been taking over for the past maybe about 4,000 years, definitely over 2,000.
Mm-hmm. But
So they've had
what were
control
they,
for a
Kim?
while.
You said you found the list?
It says Southwestern China. There's actual names that I can't pronounce.
Try to pronounce it. Go ahead.
Northeastern India, Western Sumatra, Indonesia, and Ghana, Costa Rica, and parts of the Sahara.
Interesting. Again, I think perspective on that as far as versus how many successful patriarch would be, a good
It
comparison.
says 195 countries, virtually all patriarchal institutions or traditions. So
wow. So that would mean like we're talking less than 1%.
You know, a matriarchy won't work. Patriarchies only have so long of a lifespan. Gotta go back to what God ordered. Natural selection.
You think he ordered natural selection when?
Absolutely.
Where do you get that from? Because I feel like in
nature,
I feel like biblically,
even crops, not all of them make it.
This
Even
is
when you're
true, but I
farming,
still feel
not
like
all of them are gonna
that's
make
just
it.
a given, right? But I still feel like biblically the man is set to lead. So how do we get to natural selection?
Not all men can lead. Let's just be real.
Thank you. Yes, because
I'm not saying
women
that
have
they
been
can.
brainwashed and men have been brainwashed.
I know, but it's like
men are capable because
they're capable, but not all of them can.
Not all of them are capable.
I believe in a fully functioning, best served patriarchy. The men will be reaching back to the men who are beneath them, below them, coming behind them, and they would give them the wisdom and the knowledge to lead the way that they needed to.
Yeah, but who's doing
we
that?
have just
we ain't seen it yet.
This is what we've
Kimberly,
gone left.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. I believe that
it's
could
about
work.
status. Even when they do, like I said, again, they practice on animals before they do it on us. You look back, Universe 25, some of these rat experiments. No matter, even if you set these species up in the perfect conditions, status is always one of the things. So you can't, certain things you can idealize, but nature.
Yeah. All right, y'all, we got to move on. We got one more super chat. This is a good subject though. Callie Mike sent $4.99 said, Mimi, you have to moderate. You just say here and let Molly change the whole conversation and vibe of the panel. It's crazy. Shout out to Q for speaking up. Listen, I let everyone have a voice. I am trying to make sure everyone can speak. Okay. Molly has a voice just like everyone else.
If I sit here and I don't say nothing, y'all will be so
right. Y'all be mad
that I'm sitting here not saying anything.
Molly
I either
got to
sit here and not say nothing, or I have to sit here and talk. Y'all have to make a choice. Make a choice.
All right. And the queen has spoken. So let us move on. Here we go.
So Oprah has been talking about quiet quitting marriage and people who are quiet quitting their marriage. And I think it is probably the most chic and fascinating discovery that we have had and do as women, like, ever. So we talk a lot about like quiet quitting your job, where in which that you stop upholding the responsibilities at work because you are just so over it. Now women are applying that same concept to their marriage. And hindsight 2020, I actually did quiet quit my marriage. I went through the motions. I made sure everything was decent, but I wasn't actually putting in any extra effort to do anything extra special. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of women quiet quit their marriage because they have to get their ducks in a row. I talked about in a longer video a couple months ago about how I started coordinating my divorce about 4 or 5 years before any type of filing happened. I got my health together. I got my career together. I got everything just ducks in a row. And maybe this is why men are so shocked when women file for divorce because they just are so oblivious to the fact that she quite literally has not been putting in effort because the bar is so low. The bar is so low for them, but it's so high for us. But they just don't even notice that, like, you've stopped doing XYZ. You don't care about this anymore. You don't ask to go on dates anymore. You don't ask for them to do things, nice things for you. You don't ask that. You don't ask. You stopped asking because they weren't doing even when you did ask. Anyways, quiet quitting your marriage, so chic.
Okay. So is quiet quitting a relationship betrayal or protection?
Oh,
Have
that's a
y'all
good
heard of that?
question.
Betrayal. That's not what you vowed to do. Like,
Right.
I've never heard of it, but
the problem
She
here
said
is
Oprah
that,
coined it, so
and I don't like that either.
Right.
Who's
Right.
never been married who
You're
is
listening
talking
to
about
Oprah?
quietly quitting your marriage? That's insane. Why would
secret
you take
lesbian.
marital advice from a woman who's never been married?
Secret lesbian.
I think the world is getting dumber and dumber
What's
by
wrong
the
with you? Like, it
These-
just doesn't make any sense. Like,
No.
first of all, I don't like this whole man versus woman thing and quiet quit them and leave and whatever. Nah, fight for your
Have a
marriage.
conversation, okay? Just let them know you don't want to be in it no more. Like, what? I don't know. That's a very immature thing to do. Like, you're supposed to be married, so your vows meant nothing. So you just got married just to get married. Like, people are just dumb. Like, I don't understand all these. I don't have TikTok, but it's starting to seem like all these people on TikTok and these videos that we keep reviewing are insane. Like, it's like every day it's like a new topic. I never even heard of this before. Like, you're following Oprah's advice, a woman who has been stringing along this man for who Lord knows how long, never wanted to be married. Like,
Never married. He lives in the pool house. He has his own. He has his own apartment outside.
It's cold because she probably felt like, oh, that sounds like a good idea because that's what I
Because
want
her
to
and
do.
Gail are scissoring in the
Yeah.
main house.
I'm just
That's
like,
what's
what is
really going
happening?
down. No, but seriously, y'all, this is crazy. This is crazy. The whole conversation, to be honest.
I
And
think
I'm sure her husband didn't care
women
anyway.
do this, but women are now labeling everything, giving everything a label. But I think women have always, well, like, where the mind goes, the body goes. And I think that's one thing that men do understand about women. And that's why they do get so offended when women cheat, because it's like you had an emotional or a mental connection with this man. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been there.
So right, Molly.
So I kind of, I don't like that we're labeling everything like quiet quitting, but
It is
she's
kind of
over
a
the
good name,
relationship
though,
for
because
whatever reason.
she
Yeah.
equated it to when you're over a job, right? And that's what she equated it
Yeah,
to.
you
She was
don't
like,
make the same
you're like,
efforts.
you
If
know
you
what? I quit 6 months ago. I'm just waiting on y'all to fire me, right? So she kind of put it in the same context of in a marriage, like,
But
you know,
it's
I
not
realize
the same. Do you
it's
know how
not.
many jobs
It's
that you'll
not.
have throughout your life?
It's
That's
not.
kind of
However,
some
but
people have
that's the
like
whole
8
term,
marriages.
quiet quitting, is where it's coming from. It's like I just
8
quiet
marriages
quit.
is not normal.
What
it
kind of
is
marriage?
It's not.
at this
She
point.
said 8
Well,
marriages.
Oh,
8
several.
eight.
marriages is
I
not
mean,
Oh
people
yeah.
normal
do have
No.
multiple marriages though. So
because they quiet quit them.
The people who marry those type of
possibility.
people though that know that their past is 8, it's kind of like you're just dumb. Like, for you to marry someone that you know has been divorced 6, 5, 4, whatever, it's just kind of like, so you just, it's almost like women signing up to be the 6th baby mama. Like, you already know this person's pattern. Why would you sign up for that? So to me, it just doesn't make any sense. I would
Might
never
be some
marry a guy
benefit.
who's been married
What if their
6, 7 times.
husbands died 6 times?
Yeah,
I'm just
I
kidding.
mean,
I mean,
I'm just
but
joking.
but
I think
you're
I'm
not
joking.
If
people
her
get married
husband
for different
died 6
reasons.
times, now
I'm
as
so
somebody
joking.
who has been through a lot of death,
but
if her husband died 6 times, I don't recommend
Somebody's
any
the
man to
common
sign up for
I'm
denominator
that.
definitely
here.
not signing up for that. I'm like,
Right.
oh, so I'm gonna be the 7th person? No, absolutely
Hell, I don't know.
You're saying it. I mean, but I mean, we have a president who's had multiple wives. Like, we can't act like this is abnormal.
I don't think
It's
that's that
not
either.
abnormal
I was about to say,
You
let's be
talking about
to
that
have
honest.
same
Is
multiple
this
president that like
abnormal?
spouses. It's not.
actively
Divorce court
cheats
is the thing.
himself?
Divorce lawyers are in business for a reason. It's
And
not like
people
people
stay
not out
married
here
No, it
like
forever.
separating relationships.
it definitely happens. I just think that it's like
women are not bound by law. Like we can't. Nobody's gonna kill us if we divorce now.
Right.
Maybe we should.
But honestly,
No,
if
I
that
mean,
was the
pick
case,
pick
and I'm not
better,
saying that it
choose
should
better.
be, okay, you saying choose better, right? But if 80% of women are leaving these marriages, I mean, it's just like a job. If 80% of the employees quit, are you looking at the employees
Who made the rules? I'm looking at
or the
whoever made the
job?
rules. Who made who set it up? Why are all your employees quitting?
I'm saying that to quiet quit, to leave, to divorce, whatever is a choice, right? Now, if you talk to people who have been married 25, 30 years, they'll tell you, like I had a friend who was like, okay, she had been married 20 years. And she was like, years 3 through 5, I didn't even talk to him. Like they didn't speak, but then they kept going. Like these are the kind of things that happen. But the problem is that people don't speak about them. They want to make all of their relationships seem perfect and
Yeah.
amazing. So then when other people go through these problems, they think that it's just them. They think that they're the anomaly. They don't understand that you got to sit and you got to fight for this stuff.
Mm.
Yeah, I agree.
But let me.
And I think that's some of the grievances with women who think about having children but don't have children, because there are a lot of things about having children that women have not been keeping it real and honest about with other women. Women are very deceptive in certain ways and can be liars, or we just or will make it seem like things are more romanticized or the man is better than what it is. And then when the next person has that actual experience, it's like, well, I didn't have that experience, and they're a little bit disillusioned. So, like,
Hmm.
as women, what do? We're gonna keep lying to each other. We're gonna keep it real
We're going to
about
keep lying
marriage,
because that's going to
about
make us look better.
childbearing, about life. Like, what are we gonna do? So I don't know.
Realistically, especially now in this whole social media age, everybody is very much like, oh, I have to put the best representative out there, the best perception out there. And so, yeah, the lie is going to continue. It's, oh my gosh,
But
kids
who
are
do we
wonderful.
put
They're
that
amazing
out there for?
for other women. Men don't
Who
care.
no. Who
Men
are
don't
we
care
who are
about
we
your
putting certain
experience as a
perception?
mother.
No, I think women do everything for men. I think women sit there and
Mm,
play a certain role, whether it's for their husband or to perceive themselves to be a certain way to men. I think it's always
I don't agree
women
with
ain't
that.
doing
I
this
think
for
that
other.
these
Then women would
perfect
keep it
mothers
real with
on the
each other.
internet, the
Women would
perfect
tell other
women
women
on
they're
the
terrible
internet are
mothers, but
not,
they don't.
no, the perfect mothers on the internet are not doing that for men. Men don't care whether or not you're a perfect mom. I think
When you
they're
raising
doing
his
that. They're
child,
doing that for women.
well, I don't know.
His child, not
Maybe,
all the rest of them. The
yeah,
other
you got a
women
point.
are comparing themselves to her.
I think we just have to start asking ourselves, why are we doing what we're doing? Why are we getting married if we're just going to get a divorce? What's the point?
I don't think anybody walks into their marriage saying, you know what, in 5 years, I'm out. Well, I'm sure somebody does, but I don't think most people do.
Well, if
Most
you're
people
going to be
fall
a
into that
woman,
fairy tale of it's going to be forever.
then make it forever.
That's my
Don't fall
point,
for that
though.
divorce, you know? So,
But that's my point. That it's not going to be like one of those. It's not the easiest thing you've ever walked into, and the fact that people don't talk about the difficulties and people only portray the best parts of it are leaving people to think that if they have a problem, it's just them. So they're like, okay, well, it's just me. Obviously, this isn't working. I need to get out of it, and so they do. Well, there's a man over
maybe
there who's planning vacations. Well, there's a man over there who helps with the kids. Well, there's a man over there. Okay, but the man who's planning vacation hits her on Tuesdays. The man who takes care of the kids doesn't pay the bills. Like they're not telling the full story.
that women keep it real with each other. Why are you in a relationship? Why are you in a marriage? Why are you with your baby daddy? If y'all gonna sit here and make all these story times, be honest. Why? Most 9 times out of 10 it's because they're desperate. But why exactly? We wouldn't be so disillusioned if women was keeping it real as to why are they in this relationship? Why are they putting up with it? Why are they, be honest? What you there for? If you there for the money, say it. If you there because you need validation, say it. If you there because you want somebody to help you raise your child, y'all want to talk. Y'all want to be honest about how y'all laying y'all lace front. Like, let's be honest about it all.
I don't think that's gonna
I'm
happen.
just saying. I mean, I don't, because it's certain information women want to give, and then they want to, if you know, oh, the money's good, but you're getting beat up, be
But they're not gonna
honest. I
say that
don't
because
know.
it makes them look bad. Again, we're in the age of present the
Oh well. At this
representative.
point,
Show the
do we want
representative. Let
solutions?
everybody think that no, nobody wants a solution. Everybody just wants to look good.
Well, we
Well, we
can't
gotta
keep
stop
getting up here
that.
making story times as women. Shut up. Take whatever you signing up for. Don't be getting up here talking about your man blacked your eye. We don't care no more. He been blacking your eye. You gonna talk about it, or you gonna only talk about it when you ready to get out? That's dumb.
But also understand that when they talk about it, we have the conversation like we
That's
had
quiet quitting
yesterday.
to me.
Hold
The whole
on.
conversation from
But when we
yesterday.
talk about people getting their eyes dotted, we have the conversation that we talked about yesterday where it's, well, she's stupid for leaving. That's not the first time he hit her. She should have left the first time. That's why they don't tell their truth.
Whose fault is that? But hold yourself accountable. These men keep saying women do not hold themselves accountable. And yes, I agree in that point. We don't want to tell the truth because the accountability is shameful. Feel the shame so we can heal these generational curses. Feel it. Own it. How we going to have solutions if we don't want to be accountable? Especially if you are sitting here in a public relationship with your man, making it seem like it's all sunshine and rainbows. Then you want to come out the blue, talk about you got your eyes blacked.
So we're equating
Stop
this to a
grifting.
current
Women,
situation.
women grift to women just as much as men grift to women, maybe more.
This isn't nothing new, though.
No, but women don't want to be honest. They don't. They
I
just
think
don't.
my
They want to
grandma
sit there,
quiet
and
quit
then when it
on
come down
her
to it, they want
husband
to
a
say,
long
"Oh,
time
he
ago.
beat me." Why? Why? Not saying it was always because of the woman, but you don't want to hold yourself accountable. What did you? I ain't no victim shaming, but how many times did you put your hands on him?
Mm.
We don't want to talk about it because we want everything to be perfect, or we want to be the victim. We're gonna hold ourselves accountable and change and help steer things where they need to go, or
Mm.
we're gonna keep pretending. I don't know.
I think you got a point there, Molly. Not
I
gonna lie.
hate that it's all women up here. I mean,
I
Quentin ain't gonna
mean,
say nothing,
Q
but
don't feel good, so we gotta give him a little grace. He don't feel good.
But even still, he would just be the voice of one man. So
Yeah.
true.
I think most women, they do what's best for themselves. I don't think most women get into marriages because of money, or I think most women marry because of love. I think most people marry because of love. And once that doesn't serve women anymore, they out of there. I
Right. If
think
I don't feel loved,
more,
I'm out.
I think men are more inclined to stay for other stuff outside of that. This is just women, just being women. They're emotional people, and they let the emotions get the best of them. They can't reel them in on the way to the divorce lawyer. But I'll give that to men. I don't think they most women go into relationships for with bad intentions, or marriages. They don't. I don't think there's a vast amount of women out here using men getting married for money. I don't think that's a thing. Like generally, I think most women marry. I love you. You give me all these feelings, and I've been feeling this way for this long a time, and you gave me a ring, so let's go, let's rock. And now that I don't feel this thing anymore, I'm out of here.
I agree. I think women marry for love. I think men definitely don't.
what are they married for then? What benefit is there for a man if not love?
A good wife. They have that it's a good decision based on business and moving forward. They're not embarrassing their husband. Like all of those factors matter in a marriage. I don't think that I personally marry for love, but that would never hasn't gotten me very far in relationships.
I think a lot of men are marrying women too simply because the woman wants to be married. Like I don't think a lot of guys are
but
really.
Why does a woman want to get
I
married?
agree.
I think men know why they want to get married. I don't think women know why they want to get married outside of
for a look to be able to say I'm married. They don't.
That's
it's like
not
they
good enough.
Want to be a
That's
wife.
why they get
I think
divorced.
it's a prize to be married. Being married
sure.
is a prize.
And say, oh, I'm a wife, and start then shaming women who aren't. That's what typically happens, at least from what I've seen. But at the same time, they're not wives. You being married doesn't make you a wife, and that's the issue. There's a lot of women who want to be married, wife.
That's
and
true.
Me personally, I've always said I want to make sure I'm a wife before I get married. So people can, and that can include whatever it can include for you. But I think that is the main issue. That is why a lot of women get divorced, because you're having a mentality of, oh, he's just supposed to love me. He's supposed to do this. He's supposed to do that. But what are you as the wife doing to make sure that you know what I'm saying? You're not even doing your job, but you're focused on what he's doing and not doing. So yeah, I think more women need to stop talking about they want to get married and focus on being better women and learning how to be a wife. And if you can't, then just stay single. Stop looking to always jump into a marriage just to say that you're married. I would never do that. People say, oh, why'd you? Because I want to make sure that I'm ready. That's why.
They bully these men into marriages just to say they're married. Yes, I agree.
And more men need to stop letting women do that. It's like, if you don't feel like she's really the woman that you know for sure that you can see as your wife, stop just marrying these women just because, oh, she want to get married and I love her. No. Because I guarantee you, within the next 2 to 3 years, she is going to be filing for divorce from you. And now you over here like, well, I actually was thinking we was fine in the marriage. I know two guys right now who literally the women, in my opinion, bullied them into marriage and they just went with it. And now they're divorced. And it's just like, but she wasn't really a wife in the first place. Like, you didn't see that? So
I wholly agree. Because, again, I've said that I think that marriage is biblical, spiritual, whatever. And the Bible says, he who finds a wife finds a good thing. That means she wasn't a wife, in the way that we're presenting it with the MRS, with the ring and all these things. She was a wife before you found her.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So your ring does not make her a wife.
Exactly. And it's funny that you say that, because one of the guys that I'm talking about, when he first proposed to his ex, that was the first thing he said. He who finds a wife, and she wasn't a wife, buddy. Like, sorry, but she wasn't a good wife to you. And then she got the audacity to file divorce. So I'm like, I don't know. But women, focus on being good women. And that does not entail you sleeping around with multiple dudes or living your life before you meet a guy. That none of that means that. So stop telling the youth that and stop believing that, because it's not true. So, or just keep doing what you're doing and just stay single. I don't understand.
Quiet quitting is 1000% betrayal. I think women need to be upfront about their intentions in a relationship once they change, and have a adult conversation about what it looks like going forward. But deceiving the person who's been taking care of you seemingly for the last whatever amount of years it's rude. It's manipulative. And you probably shouldn't do that.
Definitely not nice.
And if he finds out about it, you may be unalived.
In these days and times, you might. For sure.
Be sneakier or be honest.
I hope we don't do a video about her the next month where she ain't here no more.
You sick, my nigga?
No,
he's
women don't want to be honest.
AD, he's so sick.
You sick, bro?
He don't feel.
Don't talk to me like
he got the cooties.
Oh, my
He
little,
holding it down for the
That's crazy.
my little Quinn.
for the Y
This is
chromosomes.
crazy. This is
Right. That's all the testosterone we got.
Oh, my little Quinn.
Oh, he's
Oh,
doing the
baby.
best he can.
Yes,
This
it's
is
my
Gotta hold
insane.
it down for the fellas.
best. That's my bestie.
This
AD
is so
on that
gay.
juice.
I've never felt so gay in my life. What the fuck?
Oh, my cute.
This is great.
Did you take some NyQuil?
No, I got some Allegra G.
Take some Theraflu or something.
Kimmy, can you please order him?
Garlic and turmeric.
I was literally just thinking, should I send him some soup or something?
No,
Yeah,
I called Teledoc. They already sent me all the stuff.
We gotta
Yeah,
take
but
care.
soup makes you feel good in your soul.
We
Electrolyte.
gotta take care of our Quee.
Quee.
Like quite literally, I got DoorDash pulled up to
No,
try
we're
to
good.
like.
I got a whole cabinet full of stuff. I got lidocaine.
Rest.
Stuff.
Right.
Rest too. You know.
Oh, Quee.
This is crazy.
Can you get a girl sick from eating box?
Yes.
Oh.
Apparently you can.
Mm-hmm.
You absolutely can.
So wait a minute. If you
That's
Germs
the
are
best time to have-
germs.
Any fluid.
If you can get HIV from fluids, you can catch the cold from fluids.
No. Like if
Yes.
It's the same. The answer is yes.
Yes.
The answer is yes.
And more yes. Yes.
No. It's not the same.
Even quicker, even faster.
Right, because you're like inserting it
Directly
into our body, right?
into the body fluids. Yes.
It's like getting
They
drunk.
don't
Like
think that far, though.
if you stick an alcohol soaked tampon.
Remember
in
the
whatever
ice?
hole you
Remember the
got.
ice cubes up the butthole, Anton?
Nope,
Oh my
never.
God. What?
No, you talked
cubes.
about it. You talked about it.
The boiled eggs.
No, the boiled eggs.
Boiled eggs.
Somewhere else, but you said in the butthole. I'm like, never heard of that.
I
Oh,
don't know
my
if
little
Anton
Quee.
covers that, but
I got here. I looked at my Quee. I said, "What is going on?"
Boy.
he's holding it down. Oh,
He's doing a good job. He is
Too bad we can't hear what he's saying because he muted, and that's okay.
That's all right. You unmuted just to do this.
that's what real men do, Quentin. Because Jordan, he played with the flu, won the whole
Yep,
championship.
this is his flu game. Yep.
Yes, sir.
But AD, I would love to know your opinion on this subject. Did you watch the video? Do you have any questions? Do you have any
I did.
thing to say about it? Yeah.
I think that in the instance that you start to break up with somebody, that becomes your biggest enemy ever. That's your biggest op. Because anybody that can plot against you for 5 years is a fucking op. That's an op. You know what I'm saying? And I think that now that women are starting to become more transparent with sharing with other women, for some reason they don't think that guys are seeing their posts on social media, that relationships are dying quicker. And the reason that I say that is because there used to be, like, we just didn't know. Like, we knew, but we couldn't prove it. You know what I'm saying? It was like the illusion of love and like and lust is a very powerful thing, and it's a very necessary thing inside of a relationship, right? Like, it's almost like you don't want to, you know that girls use the bathroom, but you don't want to see a girl use the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Like, the illusion that she's, that nothing ever comes out of her and she's just perfect.
She doesn't fart.
Right. That's a very
cute.
powerful thing, right? So
Right.
all of those things matter. And so you don't want to see the inner workings. You just want to see the finished product a lot of times. And I think that all of that is dying. It's all dying. Everything is available. Everything is see-through. Women are very transparent about the nigga that they breaking up with while they breaking up with him before they even break up with him.
And it's a bad thing. And I just think that I don't know if it's a form of betrayal, but I think that it certainly isn't a form of protection. You know what I'm saying? I think that women are starting to think more like men every single day. And they approaching relationships like a fucking job. Quiet quitting? That's crazy to me. That is always crazy to me. So, I do think that relationships are dying significantly. I think that you'll see less and less 20 balls as far as like how long a person has been married. I think you'll see less of that every, each year. All of those older relationships where people die and they've been married for 30, 40, 50 years and 60 years and stuff. I think that that's gone.
Yeah.
The idea of a relation, because there's two things that's happening. Men are waking up and saying, why the fuck would I ever get married? Like, I'm not about to do this shit. Hell no. They're waking up and saying, nah, my life is pretty awesome by myself. And then women are talking a lot, telling everything that they hate about their relationships while they're in the relationship. And those two combinations just don't make for. I see people together. I don't see as many people being enthusiastic about getting married. Like
AD,
people are even more willing to
for you, AD.
People are more willing to just be in a relationship for a longer time than to say, you know what, let's go ahead and tie the knot. They're like, fuck that.
Hey, do you remember that movie Demolition Man?
Yeah, shout out to Wesley Snipes.
Shout out to Wesley Snipes, yeah. So you remember
Sylvester Stallone.
And Sylvester Stallone. So do you remember the scene where Sylvester Stallone and old girl Sandra Bullock were having sex or something like that?
I don't know. Oh, you talking about where it was like
it was virtual, like there was no touching. Like the way things are going in the dating scene right now, do you think that in the next 20, 30 years that we'll even be like touching each other or even physical with each other? Like I really feel like that was a force, like that was like telling us the future. Like
I'll tell you this: if you give us the amount of toys that you women have, we out of here, nigga.
Nah, not me. I need
we out of here, nigga.
I personally value companionship more than I value sex.
But I think that's also because of what, like, our age. I think after our generation, I think that's when it started to slowly get worse. So I think we still value those things, but the younger generation now, they don't even value life. So they definitely don't value relationships. So it's getting worse and worse and worse. And that to me, it's sad. I don't know how it's going to end up working out for them, especially the females. But it's definitely not going to be, like you said, those 20-year marriages, those. You know what I'm saying? I don't see.
It's gonna be osmosis, like someone said in the chat.
I like companionship.
They gotta stop
more than I like sex.
Agreed.
I think they gotta stop giving people the choice of artificial childbearing and freezing eggs. I think that would.
Yeah, I think that companionship is just more fulfilling.
Mm-hmm.
And so I value companionship more than sex. I don't even really. I mean, sex is easy. Like you can always go and get sex, but sex, for me personally, sex without companionship, it's like I didn't already seen that shit for a long time. Like sex is like I know that it's gonna feel good, but I know that shit is temporary. You know what I'm saying? But the sex with the companionship means that I want to still lay with you after I'm done fucking with you.
Trust them enough to still lay there.
Yes. Random sex or sex just to have sex, which is cool in your 20s and your 30s and shit, and even in your 40s, I guess. But sex just for the sake of having sex is more time spent, trying to get you to fuck for most guys, and then a whole lot of time trying to figure out how the fuck did I end up here once I get done doing what I'm doing.
That's what the guy said in the
first video. Yeah. We were talking about casual sex.
It's just not.
Ladies, y'all need to listen.
It's not. I think that once you figure out life, you start caring about human connection more. or you start caring about peace and human connection more. And it's like money, right? Like, and with money, I think that once you get to a certain space in your life, you don't value it as much. You know what I'm saying? So it becomes a tool. Like, I like seeing other people happy with it.
It gets boring.
Yeah, I mean, you get used to everything. You get a lamb, you get used to
I
that
ain't
bitch
bored yet.
after a while.
When you can get things too fast, it gets
Yeah.
boring.
Yeah.
Like, I love I like my Lamborghini more not driving it until like a weekend or two. Because then I have a chance to miss it a little bit.
Yeah.
But
I always think
when you,
about the young people. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
for me personally, even in relationships, the reason why companionship means more is because the journey, like the hustle all the way up to get the Lamborghini, was probably a lot more meaningful and life lived than the actual acquisition.
Lamborghini. Wow.
That's why when I get my cars or whatever, like I drive the fuck out of them because I'm not babying that stuff. Like, I want to actually feel stuff. I want to experience it. I want to, really appreciate it because I've been looking at this shit for the last 30 years. And it's the same thing. It's the same thing with companionship. Like, maybe I'm in my Drake phase, but I'm gonna just be real. I might need to get on camera to talk to y'all about this.
Come on, AD.
Put your clothes on.
I'll be looking. I'll be looking like, damn, like shit. You like so fucking fine. Like, I just be in awe of the person that I be around. Like, I just be like, damn, you dope as fuck, or look how fucking round that is, or like I take everything in, like literally.
You take everything in?
How round that is?
What if it's not that round?
All of his senses. It's
parallel.
Stimulating his senses.
Just remember,
seriously.
Yeah.
Pause.
Or you, and the fact that you still
have to appreciate all touch, taste, feel, sight.
Yes,
all that matters.
You have to appreciate. That's like a it's
Smell.
not a luxury, but
And
if you
that's
treat it
why
like a
I
luxury,
eat pineapples.
That's why I brought up the movie Demolition Man, because these people were having sex with before VR glasses were a thing. This was back in what year was that, AD? Like
99.
99. So this was before VR and all that was even a real thing. They were putting on glasses like, let's have sex. And it's like,
it was a real thing.
Well, you're right.
They released things that's 30 years
think
later.
That's going to be a thing, right? So I think that we're going to move like into this kind of AI, but experience it with another person who's not there, kind of thing.
Black,
like
Black Mirror.
I forget what they call it. Yeah, basically like
fuck that. I like seeing you
what
laugh.
they call it, but I do
like
think that's going to happen.
I like to see you laugh. I like to see shit really happen.
I want to smell you. Like,
yeah.
You gotta smell somebody.
Yeah. No, that really do. It really do matter. Like,
pheromones is a thing.
See if they got crust in their eyes.
I don't know about that part, but I'm about the warmth. Like a human has a warmth that you can't get anywhere else.
I don't know. That movie, it brings me. It reminds me of how fragile like our society could be, even 20 years ago, 30 years ago, and then look at it. We're already here. Mm-hmm. There are men. I'm not telling on myself or anything. I just heard that there's a whole section on the porn sites for VR where you can literally, it's as if you are making love to an actual woman. It's there. You have to have the right type of VR equipment, but if you've got the right type, it will look as if you're sleeping. These men out here ain't.
But why would that not make sense though? I mean,
these men are not out here trying to date us. They got VR women out here.
Well, they started off like
there's a 2D image, and now you can go to like this more immersive experience. Why would you not?
I mean, it's very
Well, the ones who
real. I
can't
mean,
pull
so
an
I hear.
actual woman.
Yeah,
So
It's the same reason why I don't
I
masturbate.
think
Well,
regular dudes would try though.
it's the
Yeah, I
same
was
reason
gonna say
why
they-
anybody wouldn't masturbate is because I think it desensitizes you from the real thing.
Yeah, it does.
all them toys,
For women, it's
ladies,
especially for
put them
women.
up. Them
Woo!
zip zips, put them up. Doctors
Yeah.
Ben said they zapping off the neurons. Put them
Seriously, I think it actually desensitizes you.
I feel like they
from
push those.
what's
What do they
really
call
happening.
roses? I feel like they push those roses to women to desensitize them. Now women are thinking they don't even need a man. Like I hear so many women, I don't even need a man. I don't need a man, and I'm like, who don't need a man? Like
You
that,
do.
a toy is not to me the same thing. Plastic is not.
Until they run into one, and they be like, "Damn, what the fuck was I doing?"
And then they say they don't need a man, but more babies are being born every day. There's single mamas every day. So it's like y'all keep talking about y'all want a man, but y'all keep sleeping with men every day. So I don't
But
know.
I'm
Or they
gonna
asking a man
say
to donate
this is
sperm.
this is part of the problem with the casual sex hookup culture, because these women are thinking that they don't need a man because you're using a rose, you're getting the same thing out of the rose as you're getting from this casual hookup. But if you were in an actual relationship or an actual marriage, you would be getting more out of that.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Or not.
I mean, I got me a new baby mama program.
Well,
I'm
it
putting
depends.
together.
Did you say you got a new baby mama?
New baby mama program that I'm putting together.
Oh, okay.
You got to watch the morning show to know what he's talking about.
Baby, I'm not waking up in the morning. For the most
Yeah,
part.
I'm just accustomed to getting up that early. I can't, but yeah, he
New
definitely
baby
got a
mama
baby
program
mama
that I got putting
program.
together. It's
I
gonna be
missed
so
that part.
it's so awesome. There, and so you know,
What kind of paperwork is involved in this? Because I know there's some paperwork involved.
Super chat.
it's a trust thing.
Yeah, because we don't want to be like the lady in the
Anton.
couple
It's a
in
trust
Alaska
thing.
and California.
You
I don't
have a
believe
baby.
that.
You have a baby by me, and I'll
Yeah,
get you a
me.
house. I'll get you a house. I'll have you a house, car, and what else did I say? Oh, and an allowance.
Let's talk about the square footage of this house.
That's a good arrangement.
House, car, and an allowance. You have a baby,
People sign up for
and
sure.
I'll make sure that you have a house, car, and an allowance.
Wait, how she gonna have a baby by you and you said you got a vasectomy?
Oh, that's
Back.
you could work through that. We got all kind of technology.
You're like, nah, I got that. I
They're
got that. I
easily
figured that out.
reversible.
Yeah, we got all kind of technology to fix that shit.
Have a
What
baby
if,
by me.
what if she starts wanting
Be
more
a millionaire.
time with you?
What if she want to do who?
What if she starts wanting more time? Well, I don't spend enough time.
Is that in the
with you.
contract? Stewart.
No,
Stewart,
I'm-
she want more time.
Well,
No, I'm
on
just
line
kidding.
12, you literally sign where it says no time, no extra time spent. That's funny.
No, I'm gonna come through. I'm gonna come through.
Come through.
Okay, so realistically, this might work for the woman. How does that work for the child?
What do you mean?
What does the kid get out of this? They're like, oh yeah, my I grew up in a house. Yay.
What do you
But
mean?
like,
the
what
first,
was
the
your-
first 3 years, they don't. The first 4 years on this earth, nobody even fucking remembers what happened anyway. What difference?
You might not remember, but I think it imprints on,
Nobody
like, the
knows. Listen,
person.
why do we throw birthday parties for 1 and 2 year olds? They have no,
Facts.
they have
Yeah.
no
On the
fucking
record,
clue
don't
about
I think
what
when
happened.
I was 4, I remember that my puppy got ran over. That
People
might
be
be all
taking
I
their
remember,
1-year-old
but I remember that.
People take their 1 and 2 year olds to Disney World. I'm like, why? Like, that's more. For
Yeah, I
you.
wondered that too,
Yeah,
because
no,
you just spent a whole bunch of money for no
yeah, I'm
reason.
like, they're not even
You
gonna
could have
remember
ate
what's
the
there.
dollars and got more
I feel like
out of
I
it.
feel like I just woke up one day and I was like
Here.
4 or 6 or some shit. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who
I
remembers
remember
being born?
kindergarten.
Yo,
Well, your permanent
Not
memory
5.
doesn't really start until like 5.
I remember
have y'all ever
Yeah.
thought about that? Like,
Yes.
nobody remembers being born.
Pictures and stuff help you remember
Your
though.
brain is
No,
too
I
small
don't.
to
No,
remember
no.
that.
I think that it would be so traumatic that it would give you some sort of PTSD.
too,
There's
yeah.
no way that that's a pleasant experience. Like,
No,
it's all kind of
it
stuff
probably
everywhere.
hurt. Yeah.
You got cords
Even
wrapped
when-
around your neck. Nah.
You
And
squeeze
who
your
really-
No, but
skull
think
through a
about it.
pelvis.
Nobody remembers
being
one.
1 or 2.
Like, do you remember not being able to speak and trying?
No, or trying to walk.
The brain is
Yeah.
too little. Yeah.
Nobody remembers none of this shit, and it's just like, what?
Damn, this is a movie too. What's that movie with
always
Tom
think about that.
Cruise where he was like putting the memories and moving the memories around? Damn, this
I know what
I
you're
think
talking
I know
about.
what she said. The
what was the
Minority
name of that
Report.
movie? I'm having a
Yeah,
movie
remember.
like night right now where Tom Cruise was like moving the memories, and he was a investigator, and they was killing people. And
Yeah.
anyway, sorry, didn't mean
No,
to
I mean,
like.
it's
Or was
still
it,
some
or
snaps.
they were solving murders before they happened.
Yes,
Sanchez
solving
is here.
murders before they happen. Yeah.
What up, Sanchez?
Somebody gonna say Minority Report.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Minority
was gonna say
Report.
she just
They
logged
made us
off
watch
for
that
you.
in high
So
That
how
was
was
school.
not
that?
bad. Hey,
What up,
You look very
Sanchez?
tropical.
thank you.
You got a glow to you. What's been going on with you?
Chilling. It must have been my weekend. I had a good weekend. You missed
I
it.
bet you did.
I missed it.
Yeah, I was telling them about it. I had a spontaneous trip. I met one of my friends in a different city and stayed, and it was just relaxing and fun.
How'd it go?
It was relaxing and fun.
Miss Sanchez is a vibe.
She is. I haven't even met her, and she's
Kimberly is a vibe too. They're
She said she is. I haven't
vibes
even met her.
Wait
in
till
real life.
Dallas.
I was gonna say that was funny. You're like in real life.
yeah.
I will say this. This is very strange, right? So we're talking about babies and such, right? When I was a baby, somebody told me that, okay, so remember my mom died when I was a week old. So this is like after that. So they said I was crying in the crib and my mom was like, go get my baby. And they were like, yeah, I'll do it in a little bit. And they were like, no, she was very insistent, like, get up and go get my baby. And then so they had to go get up and go get the baby. Like, what do y'all think about that? Like, do y'all think that that's...
You remember that?
Girl, no, I don't remember nothing. I can't remember
sorry.
yesterday.
Who told you that? You broke
That
up because
she
you
was
took
like-
your headphone out.
My aunt did. So she was saying that my
okay.
mom woke her up, like, go get my baby.
Go
Like,
get my
She's
baby.
like in distress, go get my kid.
Oh, your
crazy.
mom.
A
Think
week
moms
before-
know their children.
Before she died. Yeah.
No, my mom, after she died,
She was
woke
passed. Yeah, I see.
my
What you're
aunt out.
Oh,
Yes.
really? Oh,
So your aunt
yeah.
woke
You
her
know,
up.
I believe in the supernatural.
sheesh.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I believe
Well,
it.
I mean, if you believe in God, you believe in the angels, you believe in all of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's 100%. If you if you believe in those things, it could happen, right? That's crazy though.
I think the spirit is very powerful.
The spirits are.
I mean, look at
so
Michael
powerful.
Jackson. He's been passed away for what, a decade or no, 2 decades at this point.
Yeah, it's been a while.
What? The spirit is so powerful, and if you
So
have
I
an
don't think that our
influence,
souls die.
No.
I don't either.
I think we're like just having a human experience, but I don't think that our souls ever extinguish.
I think it's cool as hell. The thought of that it's just even cool. Like I get to experience this, and then I get to stand over and watch everybody like live their life. If that was the way it is, I think it's really cool.
No, hell no. Because if that's the way it is, these motherfuckers be seeing some diabolical
They
shit.
do see some stuff.
Well,
Like close your eyes, spirits, close your eyes.
but I think sometimes somebody is only able to help. Sometimes their spirit is a little bit more powerful or influential in your life when they're not physically there.
No, I was just getting ready to say that. Like, I feel like I've been like saved in different situations because I always hear like my mom's voice like random in certain moments, and it's like, don't do this or don't do that. Like, I still hear her voice to this day, and I still try to live my life as if she's still here, telling me, you know what I'm saying, like still guiding me, and it's worked out in so many ways. So I'm like, I think that the spirit definitely lives on for sure.
You better.
Yeah, and they say the energy never dies, it's just transferred, right? So we just kind of, like, what if when we're born here, like we die somewhere else, and so there's people mourning and like happy at the same time?
Absolutely.
Listen, I don't even, like I said, I don't remember being born, so I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm just here. I don't even remember being born.
Thank God you're here, Anton, because you brought us together. This is a blessing to me.
Oh.
You are sent from God. Don't let anybody treat you any differently,
you guys.
Anton.
I love you guys.
Oh, we love you
Good to see
too.
them grades starting to pop
But
out.
We gonna get
they
rid of
are
that
popping
shit.
out.
That's the wisdom.
I
These
gotta
people should hope they get to see gray hairs.
I might have to take a flight this weekend. So
Where you going?
I was talking to my dog, my homeboy Yada today.
Mm,
That's the guy
Check
from
on him,
yesterday,
yeah.
Mr. Panderer, right?
nuh-uh.
We supposed to
What?
go.
That's what we talked about. I don't know this man, so all I know
No,
is
it's the
Panderer
other
beats
one.
his
There's
wife.
another one, the
It's
healthy
another
one.
yada, gotta be.
No, that's the one.
Tell me, look,
No,
listen,
he's
I don't
talking
look at the
about the
internet. I don't
one
know.
No, I'm talking
he's
about.
spoken to before.
Well, no, I'm talking about Yada, the one that I debated.
Wow.
Yeah. So
They've debated several times.
we
I think
supposed to.
What y'all been debating about?
About what
I
he
think
said.
Ideologies.
we might shoot some shit this weekend, and he tell us he want to tell us side of the story.
On
Oh,
your
Ooh, you should
platform?
do a Brian McKnight interview.
What? Did he do what?
Because he
I'm
interviewed
shook
Brian
at
I'm
McKnight,
it.
so I'm
tuning
just
in.
saying, like, do another
No, but
interview like
Brian
that.
McKnight was not the enemy, though.
So is Yada the enemy?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, it wasn't like that. That whole interview was kind of like that debate was kind of.
They've debated before though, like
Let me look this up
online.
because I don't know what y'all
That
talking
Really
debate was
about.
don't.
like
They've debated
they
Not
before.
at all.
they were frenemies. We'll put it like that. Frenemies. Is that still a
Anton just
term?
calls him out for
The
being a
stuff
little
he
bit
should have been called
misleading.
out for.
Misleading?
Misleading.
Grifting. The word is grifting. That's what he used, I
Pandering.
think.
I don't
Did
know
he
the
reach
man
out? Did
personally,
he
so
reach
I
out
can't
to
say
you?
whether he's grifting or if he's
Well,
just
I'm saying
misleading
what
people.
Anton
I
said.
personally don't
I think
know,
he
but
used the
He-
word.
Okay, so do we not think that there are any men out there who believe in this, in all the things that people say people pander to women? Do we not think that there's any men who like legitimately believe this?
No, because they
No?
always
Okay.
get caught. They always get caught lying. They always get caught like
I don't think the
red-handed.
women who pander believe what they say.
No.
Right.
Okay, so I found it. I see it says Yada versus Anton debate men's biggest dating issues. Doom, doom, doom.
There should be 2 or 3 more.
Oh, wait. Then let me keep going. Oh, wait. Here's another one. Anton Daniels absolutely destroyed Yada awakening on hardly initiated. Wait, what's the rest of that?
So I was talking to him today. We was kicking it. We talked for a while.
Caught him in crazy lies.
We working on something big. So
Did he reach out to you?
Of course. Sorry.
That part I did
don't
tune
know.
in to the
I could be
Millionaire Morning
lying.
Show for.
I don't want to get sued.
I see.
So we'll see what happens. I think if we do something, then it'll be out next week. So
Okay.
Dang, single mothers don't deserve love. Anton versus Yada. Okay, so y'all do this. What a real man is. Y'all got a couple things.
They do.
A few.
Mhm.
Plus.
yeah, shout out to Yada. That's
They
my
both
guy.
been out here for a long time.
That's my guy.
Mm-hmm. But
We just had to make sure that everything is in place, and we gonna make it shake.
we look forward to that. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Can I work on the catering? I just want to be like in the space, see what this is about. Like I'll bring the food, I'll cook some stuff. Just want to see what y'all doing because I'm nosy.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope. So I'm working.
All right. Well, we do still have quite a few subjects, unless Anton or anyone else have anything to say about the quiet quitting. We have some super chats to read. Yeah.
I just want to put it out there that that's stupid. Just if you're gonna quit. Like, stop stringing people along. Just quit.
I do like the term, and I will be using it. Not in these circumstances, but others. Like, so you just gonna quiet quit coming to school, or you just gonna quiet quit?
I'm gonna start using it up here.
Paying your tuition.
Uh-huh.
Like you just gonna quiet quit paying your bills. Okay. I like that though. I like the term.
I know something about Miss Sanchez, y'all.
Do tell.
Spill it.
What you know about
You
me?
know, I'm a little messy. Tell it.
I know something. I found out a lot of information about Miss Sanchez.
All good things, I'm sure.
Why you looking like that?
All good things.
Didn't come
Why you
from
looking like that?
Cause I want to know, but I don't want to
You
know.
know, Anton, I think that you have a lot of stories here on this panel that you could probably like dig deep into and go into like real life interviews, and that would be like top notch.
Why Quentin looking like that?
I don't know what's wrong with him.
He
his
hang
He's
over
sick.
in
his throat.
there.
He's
His
sick.
throat. His throat hurts.
Got to get him some NyQuil. Shout out to Miss Sanchez, bro.
Shout out to Miss Sanchez.
I seen that video.
Sanchez got a whole room at my place. She be talking about put my
And
snacks out
bathroom.
and bathroom.
Don't go in there unless I'm there. Thank you.
I don't go there. I just go clean it and I leave it as it is. It's safe.
Miss Sanchez got rooms everywhere. What is
I
Quentin
even got a
doing?
seat out for you on the patio. You can sit up and look over the
Quit
city.
ain't no
I
room
got
at your
you.
house. I can't sleep in the reclining chair.
I slept in his recliner.
I know.
Stop. No, you.
No, when we were
Hey,
watching that New
no.
Orleans thing, I was knocked out in that chair. The thing where they were talking about Katrina.
You're
Now
talking
you don't
too
know what
much,
I'm talking about.
Kimberly. You're talking too much. Somebody might be.
Oh, you want me to be quiet? I got you.
No, I said Kim
Right.
was.
Oh.
You right.
All right.
I know you wasn't in Dallas last weekend.
Where was I, Anton?
You wasn't in Dallas.
Jesus.
I don't know.
Dun dun dun.
Shout out to Miss S. Go ahead, you can read super chat. Let me get the fuck. Let me be quiet.
I'll be on a little schedule, Anton. I'm just saying. All right. Boss Hog sent $5, said the panel was flowing smoothly until the low IQ takes turned it into another men's versus women debate. Some of y'all don't have a point, just a grudge. Oh, thank you for the $5. And Boss Hog sent another $5, said much respect to Brittany and Kim and I for making real points tonight. Some of these other panelists just talk BS and call it intelligence. Get well, Q. Oh,
Well, call us out then.
Call
Say
us
with your
out. We
chest.
appreciate it. We do.
Say
Daddy
with your
in the cat-
diaphragm, sir.
with your chest right here. Daddy in the Caddy sent $2. Said AD said I take everything in. Felony zest charges. Construct Icon sent $1.99. Said, would y'all give up social media for your man?
So give up these
100%.
strangers for my man?
Yes.
Peace. Zav 5005 sent $2. Said, I remember learning how to walk. Wow.
Smart.
How old were you? Construct Icon sent $1.99. Said oxtails and crab legs together.
I got you.
Hey.
See, he's talking to me because I made some oxtails the other day, posted them in my stories, and
Of course
I'm
you
all about the crab
did.
legs.
Yes. All right, y'all. So we are going to move on to the next subject. Here we go.
This is probably going to sound really bitter of me, but I don't care. I'm an honest girl. I have absolutely no desire to co-parent with my ex-husband. I really don't. I have no desire to co-parent with someone who disrespected me so much. I have no desire to co-parent with someone who threw their family away. I have no desire to co-parent with a cheater. Parenting with a man is never 50-50 anyway. You be parenting and they be babysitting the kids. You didn't think about those kids when our lights were turned off, but you was too busy at work trying to 69 your coworkers. You didn't think about our kids when our AC unit was broke in the middle of the summer and I begged you over and over to go look at it, but instead of looking at it, you got an attitude with me and went to sleep, and I had to go outside and fix the AC unit on a 100-degree day. You didn't even call your kids on the first day of school because you didn't want to deal with me. You spent 48 hours away from home while I was postpartum with our last born child because you didn't want to deal with me. Now I'm supposed to let a man that cheated, lied, disrespected me, threw his family away, fucking disrespected his vows, and won't even pick up the phone to call his kids on the first day of school because he's scared I'm gonna have an attitude after he just did some fuck shit. Now I'm supposed to let you see your kids whenever you want to fucking see them. Now I'm supposed to give you 50-50 custody. Now, fuck no, nigga. This is not what you wanted. You don't get to throw your family away and then pick up your kids whenever it's convenient for you. No. And maybe that is bitter of me. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe that's mean. I don't give a fuck. I have to heal. I have to pick up the pieces of my life. I had to start over. I had to invest thousands to make sure those kids are right. You can't even give me $300 a month for them.
Ooh, wee. All right. Is this lady justified to have no desire to co-parent with a trash human being? She has made him a trash human being.
He was that way when you was with him before you got pregnant. His character was probably always flawed. He probably barely liked you. And that's why he's not even wanting to be around you after the baby. Wow. And any woman that withholds their child from their father is
trash.
Like, I just think that's dumb. You too worried about yourself, you selfish, and that's the problem. You worried about your healing when your child gonna need some healing when they get older because you, as their mother, wouldn't let the daddy see them when they wanted to. Can you control a man for coming around as often as he should? No. Do I condone men who don't parent their child the way that they should? No. But as a woman, you laid down with them, you chose to have a baby with them. That's on you. So you complaining about how much money and why you ain't got money to fix this and fix that. That's on you. That's your baby. But why are you not letting the child, forget you, why are you not letting your child see his father? Because you're mad? Like, I think that's evil. I just had this conversation today, literally, and I said the exact same thing to somebody I know. You doing that is whack. So.
I agree.
Women,
so I will say this. I think that, let's just say he changed, right? Let's just say he changed once he got married, whatever. That doesn't matter. At this point, it's about the children. A person can be bad in one area and great in another. He could have been a bad husband, and maybe he's a decent father. And even if he isn't, he deserves a chance to be whatever kind of father he'll be, especially if he's trying. It's just like, we can be good friends, bad employees. We're not all great in all areas and sections of our lives. And maybe that was the case for him. I don't like when people use their children as pawns. I don't like that she's cutting her children on her broken edges. Fix yourself and let them have a relationship with their dad, unless he's hurting them or harming him, even if he comes around once a year. And maybe that leads to some heartbreak for the kids. Let them experience that. Let them make the choice. But that's not for you to make.
Exactly. Women think because
did you bully him into marriage?
Women think because they take care of the household and they raise the kids, that's your duty when you have a child. So you don't get kudo points for that. That's what you're supposed to do. But they think that makes them a great mother. I've always been very much the type to feel like you're not a great mother if you decide to have kids by a trash dude. It starts with who you choose to have a kid by. So if you choose to sign up for a guy like that, like I said, I personally don't think he changed. I think he was always who he was. People are who they are. You knew his character. He probably, like I said, barely even wanted to talk to you. And then you got pregnant because y'all wouldn't leave each other alone sexually. You got pregnant. And then you're mad now because you felt like, oh, he needs to step up because I'm stepping up as a mom. That's your duty as a mom. You're going to have to take care of your kid. And at the end of the day, you can't force anybody to do anything. So if it's going to take him longer than you, oh well. But it, like Kimberly said, that's for the child to decide if they feel like their dad is a good dad to them. That's not your job to decide that for the kid. I think that's selfish.
I always
She
say that people
already
should not
said,
have children unless you plan on doing it alone, because you don't know if this man's going to leave, this man
Yeah.
could die, anything could happen. So if you are
Yeah.
not prepared to have a child on your own and provide
Yeah.
for them on your own, don't have children.
I
And she
agree.
already said he's
I
not
agree.
doing stuff because of her attitude. She's very bitter. She's very trashy. She needs to stop work. Even if you do have an attitude because he didn't do something that you asked 2 days prior, that has nothing to do when he calls your phone and he asked for them kids to put them on the phone. That has nothing to do with it. You're all going through a divorce. This is your time. He asked for 50-50. Give it to him. If he doesn't do what he's supposed to, the court will handle that. If that's what he's asking for, take it out of her hands. People like that, you got to take it out of their hands, because they won't be sending their sons over there, their daughters over there. They'll see their dad maybe once every month, and that's not okay. It's not healthy. And that's why the kids are going up making baby mamas and having baby daddies because of situations like that. And look at her, she was married. Now, what Brittany said, he probably showed who he was. I just never believe that, because they always come in as Decepticons and they show you this and this. And then when you don't have kids, you look at stuff like, oh shit, we have fun. He always spending money on me. He taking me on dates. We going on trips. He at the house. He ain't doing
Your
nothing. We
priorities.
good.
A boyfriend is different than a daddy.
Exactly. And then when you have a child, it changes the woman, and then
That's
the
not
man
who
may
they
change
are.
to be something different. He may not be
He
who
might be
you thought he was
unattracted to
going
you
to
after you
be.
get pregnant.
I
Like,
just
he
think
might
that
not
can
be who you thought
happen.
he was going to be. And now you need to look at his family. You need to look how he was raised. You need to look at his siblings. Like, you need to look at all of those things when you are about to have a kid with somebody.
So
But I feel like she needs to really grow up before them children have to
Absolutely.
be in
Absolutely.
therapy.
And hating her
Or
because they
before he
kept
just
her
says,
away from
fuck
their
it, and I
dad.
don't want to deal with the kids because I got to deal with you. And a lot of men do that. They'll
Yeah.
walk away after they've tried so many times.
Well, she
So,
said
And them
that.
kids, they
He
two
doesn't want to
birthdays, they
come
two
around.
Christmases, they two holidays.
Okay. But she
Like, what's
already
winning?
said he doesn't want to call because he doesn't want to deal with me.
her,
That
right?
should let you know, as the woman, you need to step back. It's not about you. Your relationship is over. Y'all situation is done. These
They can't
kids and
let
they dad,
go.
that's forever. And you're going to have to move accordingly.
They
So
can't let
what
them
if he
go.
doesn't like you? So what if even if he beat you, if he does not beat those children, if he is not bad to those children, that's your responsibility to be a good mother. And a good mother means allowing that father in their life. Let those children decide, this is not what I want to
Because
do.
they will. They will.
Let the
And I
control
think
go.
people need to take more time getting to also try to know people before you give kids to people. That's a big problem. I think character matters. I think character matters. We can say, oh, and let me be clear. Yes, there's different situations. I understand that. But you can tell someone's character by dealing with them. If you're around a guy and he's just an all around good guy, and like Eric or Miss Sanchez said, like his people might, his friends, his family, everyone speaks highly of them. Like you'll know a person's character and say, oh, he seems like a good enough guy to not only want to have a kid with, but to marry, to be with. Like women don't, I don't think women vet men like that. They wait to be vetted. Women don't.
They're desperate.
Exactly. Women don't do that. They sit there and they say, oh, I think he's cute. Or, oh, he got a big, like they don't care
Or he
about
got
money.
good hair.
So then they get exactly, or he's light skinned, or he's dark skinned. That's all they care. That's all they say. So when you're not even
He got
focusing on
dreads.
their character, and you think, oh, he's treating me well, but then you're like, how is he around other kids? There's certain things I just pay attention to. So to me, when I hear women say things like, oh, he changed, I'm like, there's always a red flag or two that you might have looked past and you just loved him so much that you just said, oh no, whatever. And then you get pregnant and now you're in like this shocking state
Reality
of
hits women because
exactly.
women
And you're
have
like,
brain like childlike brains sometimes when
and
it
now
comes
you're
to men.
shocked because he's not the man or the father of your child that you thought. But again, if you were paying attention to his ways, his character before that, you'll be able to kind of pinpoint certain things. Can you do it with every guy? Of course not. Are some guys liars? Of course they are. Absolutely. But character matters. The more you take time to get to know somebody, their character gonna show. That's for men and women. You gonna see a person's character shine through. I promise you that. So take your time when you trying to wait to get, or when you want to have a baby by somebody, get to really actually know them and vet them. I don't know. I think that's gonna do more great than harm, because the way people are doing it now is more harm than good.
Women shouldn't be vetting the men, though. The men in their lives should be vetting
When
the
I
men
say
that they're
vetting,
with.
maybe making
Women
a
can't
mental
vet.
note.
Women
So
can't vet, and this
You
is one thing that men
absolutely
know about
can.
women.
Men. I think that they should vet men. If you plan on giving
You
a
should
child,
have the
If women
common
could
sense to
vet
think
better, I don't think the state of
if
womanhood.
I think we got to start. But I think that's kind of
so
in the
we had this
If
conversation
women
earlier.
could
Women
vet,
don't tell women what to look for. They say stuff like, be careful with who you have a baby with, but they're never telling you what to look for. They're never telling you what a father looks like. And if you were a woman who didn't have a father, you don't know any better. So you just randomly having this baby, figuring it out and just winging life. But now these children are suffering for that.
and I think women need to women, if you don't have a daddy, you need to figure out, is this man with you because he know that you don't have a daddy and he know that you don't have men in your life. I think that's one thing that women are not taking into consideration, because some men are pursuing you because you don't have a man in your life. You need to
But as
know.
a woman with no man in her life, you wouldn't know that. So how are you supposed to come up with
My
that?
thing is, how do you not have any man, not, and I'm not saying it don't happen, because I know it does. But how do you not have one man in your life that you can go to say, what's your opinion about this man? Because men know men.
I just think
And I
we
think
women
that's
have
another
to
thing
protect
too.
it.
Take your time. If you don't have any men in your life to vet, slow down. Take your time. If he's gonna go have sex with somebody else because you don't want to have sex with him, so what?
You have to be taught
Y'all
that.
have to stop caring about that. Stop letting these men be like, whoa, I'm gonna get it from somewhere else. They know you're desperate. Let them go get it from somewhere else. You take your time, because you know you don't have nobody to help you figure it out. I don't know. I really don't know what to tell women who have absolutely no man.
It's
That's
possible.
tough. That's tough. But I know they're out there. But I guess go slow. Go slow.
I'll say that I was one of those people. Like, was my dad there? Yes. Was he on drugs? Also, yes. Was there any other men around to tell me anything? No. So whatever
Yeah.
I figured out because I figured it out. Like I had to live through it to figure it out. So what do you do with those women? Is it my fault that my dad didn't do what he was supposed to do? No. But what's the option here?
Go slow. I mean, I
Okay.
don't know what to
Says a
tell women
woman
about going
to
slow,
another
because I know we
woman,
feel
another woman,
rushed into
right?
everything. We feel rushed to having kids. We feel rushed into getting a man. We feel rushed into marriage. Rush, 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 rush.
But are you
It
feeling
ain't
like you're doing
about
slow
them
in your
though. It's
dating at
about
the same time frame?
you have to be with. At the end of the day, you are the only person you have to live with 24/7. So I wouldn't care if a man felt like I'm going too slow. But
I
I don't know.
agree.
I had help,
I
so
agree. And this is
I can't
why
speak on
I
certain things.
say women need to be talking to other women. Like, so me, who just randomly had to figure it out, however I figured it out, I pass my knowledge on because it's not right for me to just keep it to myself. There's somebody else out there who doesn't know the way, who didn't have a path. And so if I'm sitting up watching this girl, watching this woman meander this path, confused, I share a part of that responsibility.
I understand. Yeah, each one teach one. I don't know, ladies. What y'all gonna do?
Let your kids see their daddy.
That
If
that
if
part.
he's if he's a good man who should have been having
If
children,
he wasn't a
because
good man, he shouldn't have had a
some
baby.
men end up
He
as
wasn't.
fathers.
Yeah,
Some men end up as fathers, some women end up as mothers. It don't mean that they was meant
that's true,
to
but
have
You
a
might
baby.
not have been meant to be, but you can grow into that. Just like
true.
this man can grow
It's
into
like a
that.
mom is.
Allow him to grow into that. You have to give him the chance. The kid's here now. So
Yeah.
you saying no, you can't see him because I made a bad decision. That's not on your kids.
Yeah,
And you can't punish
I
them
agree.
for your mistakes.
and then kids gonna grow up
Well,
and
these women
despise you
are.
as a mom.
These women are.
Think she's a grade A CUNT.
Mm.
I think this happens a lot. Like I don't know what the significance is someone's first day of school. How many of the motherfuckers you got? You like 12-day first day of school? That's crazy. And she
It's
tripping over
significant
one.
to the parent that's
That's
there,
what
to
she
the parent that
said.
cares.
And I just don't. Yeah, she's like, she
Nobody
didn't call
cares.
him on his first day of school. Like I think that's dumb. I don't call my kid on her first day of school. Not all the time, anyway. She
Really?
called me. Well, she's usually with me, but women are terrorists, and you guys are emotional. You guys are mean. And I am with Molly. I think you should pick the best man in your life to pick your person, to pick your husband. And I think there would be less divorce if all the men pick all the husbands.
If all the men pick all the husbands?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think most men would pick most men in vetting them for their daughters or their sisters.
Okay, so then
Mhm.
my things will still stand. Let's divorce. Aha,
Just
you got
saying.
it.
I hear you, but I'm saying, how
Women
y'all finna end
will
up by
wisen
yourself?
up to realize not every man should be picked. Okay,
Maybe
if
not.
I say this, I
But
hate men though,
You see
and it's
how
not
women
about
But
run
that.
here's
into
the
that?
thing. Life is about grace. Life is about growth. Everybody doesn't know everything coming into it. And sometimes you have to grow into it. Now, I hate that, you have to grow into a situation once kids are present, but that's the facts. I mean, like, I didn't come here with the manual. I don't know about the rest of y'all. Maybe y'all got a manual I didn't get. But some of this stuff, I just had to figure it out. And I'm not going to say that there aren't men who just have to figure it out. Now, are there men who are just like, yeah, I'm trash. I'm going to be trash. And that's all I'm ever going to be? Absolutely. Are there some men who need grace and who need to figure it out? Absolutely.
I agree. And those men need women who are not going to be super controlling, but she was probably controlling from the beginning. I think women with controlling tendencies show it very early on. So,
So, should he have picked better?
y- both, yes, or not pick each other. I think that's also valid. Don't, yeah. I think some men are desperate too. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think women are desperate for relationships. I think men can be desperate for relationships. I mean, some men are homosexuals. So, some men only have kids so they can have somewhere to stay.
No fucking way.
Oh,
What?
There's
mm,
no way. Let me
I
get her
wish
Okay.
I wish that
She's
wasn't
so
the
not
case.
lying.
Homosexual came from somewhere.
She not lying.
It
Homosexual
came from
came from
something that
somewhere.
happened, not something that
Some of
was
these women don't
planned.
know they got pregnant so this man can have a place to stay. But I think some of these men know why they have some kids out here in the
It came from
world.
somewhere because y'all be making up some bullshit.
Mm.
Think about that video I sent to the chat earlier. Dude was talking about take me home.
That's why I didn't want to bring it up.
I don't watch that shit.
So,
That
that's
was
rude.
insane.
No.
He was one of them ones who got a woman pregnant for a place to stay. Her place was just a bit
Mm-hmm.
dirty.
Mm-hmm. A
He had his
bit.
spend the night bag and all that. He even took his weed, his little blunt back home. That's how you know he was broke.
Boy said, let me get my weed.
Get your keys and take me home. Call a Uber if you want to leave that bad.
They know which women to choose though. So
Mm, mm, mm.
The ones that don't got no daddies, or
But what do you
definitely
do
didn't have
if
no daddy for
you're
that
they don't
house to
got no
look like
hold
men. They
on?
that.
ain't got
Did
no
not have
Then
no
no
let's
men
man.
just say
orbiting.
you're the woman with no daddy. What are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to pay the price for that? Like
I
They
said
look
men
for
people.
them though,
orbiting. There's a
No,
Kimberly.
no, no.
man.
But
They look
I'm
for
just
them.
There's a
giving you
man
an
Women,
orbiting
example.
somewhere. Your
Not
pastor,
necessarily.
your brother,
Not
your
necessarily.
uncle,
No,
the closest
no.
penis that you can call upon to help you make better decisions in the one you're making.
I'll use myself as an
or
example.
they don't
Nope,
want
can't
that
think of
information
one.
from those
So
men.
I have 4 brothers, right? Did not grow up with any of them.
That's not
Not
what I did. I
it.
did.
I'm
I
just
said.
giving you an example. I'm just giving
I
you an
said
example because
close.
I'm here.
I said if they weren't there, that they weren't close. I said the close. I agree.
I'm just giving you an example. So we had,
Your fourth grade gym teacher, nigga. If that's as close as you got, ask that nigga.
bruh, that's not close. That's just some random dude off the street.
Or maybe
But I'm
join
just
a
saying
church.
that.
Ask the pastor if he's
That's
like
what,
a good
yeah.
Right.
man.
So
You
here's the
know.
thing that we're talking about women who didn't have fathers, right? That means that this is what happened through their
No, we're not talking about men.
childhoods.
No,
No, wait. We're talking about this is what happened through their childhoods.
no.
So as a child, you're not joining a church. You're not finding these random men to have access to or whatever. Just like now you're 30 and you're out in life trying to get
Not
this
what we're
together and
talking
do what?
about. We're talking about find the
You just
closest nigga.
said find the closest man. But what I'm
I
saying
didn't.
is
That doesn't mean that has not to be your
once you
dad.
reach the point of having these children, this stuff has been fostered into your system. This is who you've grown to be. This didn't start when you turned 30. This started when you were born. So what are those people supposed to do?
I'm not really into repeating myself. So
So as a 10-year-old, you're supposed to find a pastor? You're supposed to know that you need a
when it
male
comes to
influence
you
in your life?
finding a male and finding the closest dude,
As a
And
10-year-old, as a
no.
12-year-old, as a 15-year-old. That's not what's gonna happen.
No, because some
I hope
things
not.
are supposed to be modeled for you, and the people ahead of you are supposed to have certain
Well, I hope you're not getting
responsibilities.
married
But
at 10 or 15 or 12, but find the closest guy when you're in a
I
marriage
mean,
age,
these
18 plus.
conversations need to be happen. I mean, need to happen because I don't think enough people realize. I don't think enough. I think men realize that there are a lot of women that have nobody. Women need to realize when they have nobody. More importantly, in my opinion, because these are apex predators. Even if you watch anything with animals, they usually are taking out the babies, the wounded, the runts, the ones who are lagging behind. Women, if you don't have anybody, maybe don't rush into something. Take your time, get to know them. Maybe make sure he has a mom and dad, especially if you don't. I think these things would be important. I think a lot of us trauma bond. I don't think that's healthy. Men know when women don't have anybody. So women, y'all need to recognize when y'all don't have anybody.
So
Because
women,
these
we
men
need
can
to
see it.
reach back and talk to other women and not just let people figure it out on their own.
But be receptive
And
to
I'm
the
not talking
information
about
coming from other women too.
right,
Not
but it
just the
might take a
women who are
while,
gonna
right?
say
And I'm
something because
not talking
they
about these random women
delusional.
making videos in their cars, like not them.
Maybe women
Everybody
with the
else.
results. Maybe women who have a mother and father. Like, I think we do need to start leaning on people who have the results or who have a family unit because you need community, you need family units. Trying to be out here and doing it by yourself or dating somebody and you can't meet their family and know what you're about to inherit by having their child, we're not doing the future any good. So, because we are the mothers, and I think the mothers do bear certain responsibilities that dads don't have to bear to an extent. Now, if your mom is not in the picture for whatever reason, but if you're gonna be a mother, do your own due diligence with who you're gonna open your legs to. And maybe make sure he have two parents. Maybe make sure he came from a good household. Stop being turned off by those type of men. Because some women just be looking for a man that they can be a mother to, I think.
I agree. I would say that it's a control thing.
I think
Like,
so.
so it's not even
That
necessarily
woman in the
about being a mother,
video,
it's about controlling.
definitely. Yeah.
Right, right. But I think that more than anything, this particular girl, was just hurt. She's just hurt. And so she's doing whatever she can do to hurt him. So it's like, oh, you want to talk to your kid? Oh, he sleep.
Because he's
Oh,
living a full
well,
life.
whatever.
I bet you he has a full life and he's going on with life the way she should be going on with life. But y'all better quit getting these women pregnant who y'all know is gonna have all the control. I don't know. I think both parents gotta take responsibility. I think men know when they're with controlling women.
I don't know. I think that men can be fooled just like women can be fooled. Like, again, this is why people need to speak on what's happened in their lives, like the downsides of what's happened in their lives, like pass that knowledge on. We so busy passing on, well, I worked and I got this and that or whatever, but we're not talking about like the trauma, the lessons that were learned. Like, we're just not talking about that kind of stuff.
Or
And
the incest going on in y'all families. Yeah, I think it needs to get talked about. I think it's a lot of I think it's just too much. Yeah, start talking about some of this stuff and not online. Have intimate conversations. If you're gonna lay with somebody and open your legs to them, why don't you know about their background? Men and women. I think men know when they're with controlling women. And I think women know when they're with certain kinds of men. Personally.
I don't know, because then that, where does that choose better come from? Whether we're talking about men or women, if we want to say choose better,
You might know that you don't deserve better. Whether it's subconsciously or consciously, you might know that you don't deserve better. You can't Some women know that they can't handle an actual masculine man because you're gonna have to take the back seat. And some women don't want to. And I think some men might not necessarily want feminine women because they need somebody who's gonna take a little bit of control or whatever. I think people I think people know what they get themselves into. Unless you drunk or just sleeping with people because you high and drunk and off pills or whatever. But you should know.
but I mean, if you're drunk and high and off pills, you know yourself. Like,
Yeah. Or if y'all both drunk and high and off pills and y'all make a baby, figure it out. We got to start having accountability.
Mm,
If we're going to be adults, a part of adulting is being accountable.
that's true. Well, we do have a couple more subjects to talk about, unless y'all need to elaborate a little bit more. Good.
Nope.
I just want to say that I am in Cleveland
Mm.
and it's storming, or it's about to storm. So what's going on with your place?
It's a El Nino.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right. So let's get to these super chats. Daddy and the Caddy sent $2. Said AD said I take everything in. Felony zest charges.
Negative.
Constructs Icon sent $1.99. Said, would y'all give up social media for your man?
You read that one already?
I did. I must have skipped. Wait, did I read this one? Learning how to rock.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, uh-oh. Here we go. Hold on. Now, here we go. Construct Icon sent $1.99. Said, don't ever get it twisted. I love room 9. We
We
love
love
you.
you
Such
too,
a good
Construct
person.
Icon. Thank you.
CCC sent $5. Said, didn't say he wanted a baby be the part they miss. But the ones that say they do are weird, doing too much. Hey, all right. Thank you so much for the super chats, you guys. All right, so we have a couple more topics here. Here's the next one. Let's go.
Golf media company Good Good Golf has taken down this ad after backlash that it depicts violence against women. The ad showing off the company's new co-branded Calloway driver was taken down by both Good Good and Calloway following the criticism. The video shows Good Good Golf founder Garrett Clark run towards golf content creator, also with Good Good, Alexis Mistowski, and shove her to the ground when she tries to pull out his driver. Good Good apologized in a social media statement, saying the video, quote, depicted actions that are not aligned with our values as a brand. The Callaway CEO also apologized, saying, quote, to be clear, we are unequivocally against discrimination, domestic violence, or threatening behavior of any kind. Good Good Golf launched its YouTube channel 6 years ago and is now one of the sport's biggest content creators. And it's set to be the new title sponsor of a new PGA Tour event this fall.
On to the golf
Like,
fans. Y'all see this ad?
I've never seen this ad, but I have this feeling a lot of times, like, this has to go through a lot of people to get to us. And why did it take us to tell you that this shit ain't okay? It's just fucking weird. Like, companies are
it's funny.
deaf as fuck. Like,
It is.
I don't feel anything right, wrong, bad. I don't feel anything from that ad. I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's bad. I don't think anything of it. But like, who the fuck are working for these companies? Like, you know, the fucking like,
I think they push it out
the
intentionally.
tone of the world right now, and of the country. And why would you think this was okay? Like, nothing's okay.
So we can talk about it.
For the 2020s, I said this is not. It is tone deaf for the 20s. I thought it was funny, but for the 2020s, everybody is so sensitive. It's extremely tone deaf. But I mean, I get it. You know, I get it from the golfing standpoint, but I also get why people think that it is DV adjacent, because to an extent, I don't know, because y'all know what? Who's I don't know who's actually outraged about this.
Yeah, me either.
Y'all can't be, but whoever is, I can see why some people would think it was outrageous. But y'all can't advocate for men and women's sports,
Right.
and then be mad when this man kind of like shoved her
Mhm.
out the way because he was finna touch, because she was about to touch his
It
golf
was
clubs. Like,
competitive. That's the whole
golf clubs are expensive, and if they're good,
We can hear you.
I know. It's certain things I'm not gonna say. Y'all not gonna come for me tonight.
We can hear her crunching.
Oh,
somebody said some
Sorry, is
smart.
that in the thunder?
Somebody
There's a
said
lot
some
going on over
smart
here.
shit in
I
the
didn't even
comments. That's
notice.
why I did that.
Is it tone deaf? Yes. Is it funny to me? Yes. Are people overreacting? Yes. In the 2020s, no. So, you know.
You know, I get
Don't
everybody protecting their
touch them
money, but
golf
I just want
clubs,
somebody
girl.
to
You
just
gotta pay
say,
attention.
I want somebody to just come out and be like, I said it, I meant it. That's it.
Stand on
Like,
it,
I'm so
right?
tired of people
Sydney Sweeney
apologizing
did
for
with the
stuff. It's
jeans.
like,
She's, well, maybe she backtracked, but yeah, I do. Yeah, stand on it.
Just stand
And
on
how
it.
many women do golf? Women do golf, but golfing is overwhelmingly very man. I don't know any
We have
women
a
who
whole
actually
women's
golf or
tournament
go.
here in my city. I mean, I'm wearing a golf shirt tonight. Augusta is the #1 city for golf
Women golf.
We have a women's day tournament. We have children's tournament. Like, I thought it was funny because I get
I thought
it.
it was too. Exactly.
Because I'm in a
I got
golf
clubs
city.
all in my house.
Yeah, I grew up around golf.
So I thought it was hilarious, but I mean, again,
it wasn't
For
even
2026.
it's not that people are just too sensitive. It's almost hard for me to even maneuver in the world today, because it's like you say one thing and people just get offended. It's like, can you just laugh, or maybe just not take everything so seriously? It wasn't even that serious. And it's like, you're talking about DV. Were they in a relationship? He knocked her down, and he was specifically talking about the clubs. He didn't
And
say
it
I'm
was
gonna beat
funny.
you up because, like, I don't know, the world is just too sensitive.
Yeah.
Y'all advocating for men to be in women's everything. So
Places,
women,
right.
Yeah.
we could choose a side. So
Aside. Exactly. Yep.
we can fight with them in sports, but they can't knock us out in a commercial.
They gonna start calling that DV. Like, oh, he was too aggressive. He pushed her. Like, yeah, it's this world is retarded.
It's a bit tiresome that everything is like makes people mad. Like everything is sensationalized. We have to get mad about literally anything that goes viral. Y'all nervous system ain't tired of that yet? Sometimes laugh about something. It was funny. Women golf, yes, but the average woman does not golf.
No.
The average woman did not see that ad.
The average man don't golf either.
Facts.
Thank
I was
you.
about to say
Thank
most
you.
people don't
Well,
even
if I
golf.
say that, I don't like men. But it was funny. Could it be offensive? I can get it, but whatever.
I
Say what
mean, you
y'all
can
want.
make anything
If I said the average
offensive.
man don't golf, they gonna come for me.
Right. But I mean,
The average man don't golf.
listen, I live in the golf capital of the world, and the average man in this city doesn't golf. It's very exclusive. That's
It's
a
a rich
very
man's
exclusive
sport. It's a rich
sport.
man's sport.
Why don't
Yeah,
you just
like
say
I only
the
know
average?
rich
It's
guys.
a
That
wealthy
like
man's
cheaper.
sport, or if you want
The
to
average
invest in it,
person doesn't golf. Probably is.
I only
because
know rich.
they don't invest the money into it.
yeah, I mean, it's expensive. Just to buy a
Yes.
club is expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, and you got to have all of them, like
Mhm.
6
Yes,
or
you have to
7.
have the whole
Exactly.
and go have you a caddy, go have you the
And
golf.
not to mention
Golf
a
Who's
membership.
carrying that?
A membership, a caddy. You got to rent the golf. It's a
Stop,
whole
niggas ain't out here with caddies, nigga. I've been golfing. I didn't have no.
I know
caddies.
that. That's what we're saying. They're not out here with
They're not.
caddies.
They're
Only
not
a
really. They're not
specific
really
type
golfing.
is out here with the caddies.
Only
Okay.
niggas that got caddies is doing it professionally. Stop.
Thank you.
We only do it pro out here, like
If
I
you
know.
can't fucking do you, if
They
you
got
can't
the
carry your own
money. Not
club,
everybody
that's
with the money does
crazy.
it pro though.
Yeah, it's definitely a money sport, and that's where they make a lot of business. It's definitely a money sport.
It's a business thing. A lot
The
of business
richest
deals
nigga I
happen
know.
on golf
I
courses.
knew that was about that. I knew that little cliche was about to come up. That's crazy.
It's not a cliche.
Definitely is.
To whom?
I know plenty of.
The richest dude that I know in my life plays golf and he doesn't have a caddy. He carries his own.
Oh
damn
no!
club.
I'm not talking about have a caddy. I'm just saying
you
play
don't
the golf.
have to have a caddy. I mean,
Yeah, you don't have to. You can walk. You can get the exercise, or hire somebody to carry your stuff.
That would be a caddy.
More
I'm
the
just
golf
saying,
cart.
like
That's
most
what I'm thinking
dudes,
about.
rich or not, most people rich or not clear their own damn shit. Like that caddy
Well,
shit. That's something.
No, not all of them.
I
at
said
the
most.
Not all of them is
Masters,
gonna
a
carry
caddy
it.
comes with the membership, and you got to have one to get in there. So,
I said most.
saying I only know of
Not
one.
all.
These old men ain't out there carrying their own clubs. I have some in my home. These old men ain't carrying them. These old white men ain't carrying them. I ain't never met no old white man to play golf that carried his own cat. They carry their own golf clubs.
It's
Nothing.
heavy. They're
They
very
have,
heavy.
like, young
They're
boys
gonna
that
pay
do it. Like, they'll have
somebody.
like a young guy do it, like some like younger teenage boy that's like working at a golf club or something. Like they tend to do that often,
They
especially
gonna go fetch them doggone golf balls. Like, come on now.
literally.
I don't know. Do y'all think that people have just gotten way too sensitive to comedy in general?
Everything.
Like
Oh yeah,
just
the comedians
comedy in
complain about
general
it.
is
Mhm.
you can't say anything like the old. I was listening to some old school Bill Cosby, even Bill Cosby, who was so vanilla. There's some things that he said that you couldn't say nowadays. Like I remember one of my favorite skits that he did where he talked about like, my kid did this, and I'll just make another one that looks just like him. Beat him and make another one that looks just like him. It was like you couldn't say that nowadays. People would say that was not funny, but
But if you sit on the Cosby Show, they be eating it up, laughing, slapstick.
yeah,
Oh,
and
my
it's comedy is so. I actually thought it was funny, but people are turning it into this domestic violence skit. So or violence skit.
People are soft for absolutely no reason. They're just soft in their emotions, but not soft in their behavior. I'm not a fan.
Is it outraging actual golfers? If it's not, then it's not gonna hurt their bottom line. If you don't play golf, it's not gonna hurt their bottom line. You're not gonna hurt. I mean, maybe as far as reputation, they might want to do some damage control, but if you're not hurting their bottom line, it don't even matter. Who knew? On room 9 in the chat, put a 1 in the chat if you know what good is before today's topic. Put a 2 in the chat if
Okay,
you know
so
what
I'm thinking that
Calloway
their
is.
good is not the good that I'm thinking
Thank
about.
you. That's what I'm saying. Like the average person don't care about golf. Y'all don't even care about what Tiger Woods got going on unless he done had a DUI or some scandal with a white woman. They don't care.
This is
They
crazy.
don't care. They don't care.
This is insane.
They ain't buying no Tiger Woods, nothing. They buying Jordans, LeBron, Kyrie Irving.
What's insane, Q?
That Tiger Woods is being ostracized by this woman.
Well, he's the only black golfer black people can identify with. They can't name one white golfer because they don't care. We're talking
Right.
room 9. This is room 9.
I mean,
I
I
don't
care,
care.
but I
don't at
you're
all.
absolutely 100%
We don't
right.
either. The vast majority don't.
Only
most
because
people don't
every
golf.
street in my city is named after a white golfer. But you're absolutely right. No one can name. I can't name a golfer. So
I cannot name one because I don't care.
So
This
if
is
anybody's
crazy.
outraged, it's
Arnold
manufactured.
Palmer.
It's fake. Oh yeah, because we drink the tea with the lemonade, but
Jordan
nobody knows
Spieth.
that.
No, it's
Stop.
What
because
race is he?
he's like one of the most popular
What race
VJ
is he?
Singh.
What race are they?
VJ Singh was the one and only
doesn't
like
matter.
non-white person.
It does matter. It matters. For black folk,
Well, no, you just said we can't name them. So
representation is
we
everything.
did.
So it matters.
Arnold Palmer is white. He's like
I
the
know
most one of the
Arnold
most
Palmer
popular
is white, but
golfers of all
most people
time.
only
name
know
5
Arnold Palmer
current
based off the drink.
basketball
They don't
players.
know that
No,
it
it's
was like
because
golfer.
he was a popular golfer.
But they
I
don't
just
know that.
only
They know the
drink
Arnold Palmer
Happy
tea and
Gilmore.
lemonade.
Happy Gilmore.
Listen, I spent a lifetime learning how to mix up drinks and serve them. Arnold Palmer is, as far as they know, as far as the drink. They don't know what he did career-wise.
And they only call it that in the South because they call it a uptown in New York. They call it like when it's mixed with lemonade and tea.
Thank you. That's it. That's
it just
all
depends
they know.
on where you're from is what they call it. In the
They
South,
say it to
we call
sound
it an Arnold
fancy.
Palmer.
They don't know who Arnold Palmer really is.
Exactly, they don't.
Unless his picture's on the can.
Right. Which would be
I got paid for this at one point in my life. Trust me, I know.
Well, there you go.
Yes, y'all are overreacting. Nobody cares.
Shout out to Rory McIlroy.
You said Rory McIlroy?
Adam Schaefer. He's actually better.
Are y'all Googling these names or is it, y'all know these people?
No, these are.
I just know he's like the
that
top
name is like throwback.
Oh, I know Rory was a throwback.
Well, he's still current, but he's been around for a while.
Yeah, he's been golfing for a while, but
and there are black people who do golf.
So many.
Nobody cares.
Or they just haven't made it to the, the big. It's several different.
Well, some of them have, but they're not like they're not the black version that most black people are comfortable with. They'll still be white adjacent to some of these people, or like mixed looking to some of these people. Even though there are black women, girls, boys, men. That's not nothing tennis. It's a few sports that if it's not basketball, football, if you're not getting your body jacked up or brain damage, we don't care.
Well,
I mean, I think it's just in general. If you care about sports, you care about sports. Like I can't name 5 current basketball players right now.
Facts.
That's the same.
I'd have to really think about stuff.
I can think for the rest of my life, I will have nothing because I don't care.
That's why
And
I
it's
said
the
this is
same with golf or
manufactured
whatever.
outrage. Because if it's people out here that don't care about the main sports, it's definitely people out here that don't care about golf. Especially knowing that that's like a more richy person's or upper middle class person's sport.
It's a
That
very
most people
niche
don't have
sport.
access to. Yeah, and you have to go to golf clubs. It's like not everybody is gonna get access to or has the disposable income to even pay for those type of memberships.
Right. The money is the biggest thing because a lot of people you can't even afford a ticket to go to the tickets for the Masters in Augusta are sold out 20 years in advance. We have a lottery here in my city. If you want to go, you do the lottery, and if you're lucky, you get a ticket. If you can't go, you get the ticket and you sell it to someone, and it's worth thousands of dollars.
Because that's where
you can't. The tickets
them
were
old
their
ballers. That's where
grandfathered.
they be at. You want
They're
some
grandfathered in by billionaires. We have a whole airport here where billionaires fly their private jets from all over the world during Masters.
That's literally how it is. Where I grew up in California,
more people be sleeping on golf.
They did the
but
same.
I think it's intentional though.
My middle school literally overlooked Pebble Beach, and that's like where all the golf, like everyone goes to Pebble Beach. From Tiger Woods, like that's like a very known from out of the country. All you see is billionaires. We used to go watch matches and all of that when I was young. So it's just like golf is just kind of like a thing, and it's mostly rich people who do it. It's a rich man's sport, literally.
I mean, why get into it if you can't afford to even play it?
Fun,
Because the golf clubs are hundreds of dollars a piece.
So are you saying that people can't watch things that they can't afford? Like I feel like the sentiment is that you can't be in the golf if you can't afford to play it.
You can go play golf. Like even
that's not what I said. I said you can't watch it or be into something that you can't afford.
Of course you can watch it. Yeah, why not?
Most people aren't into things like that though. Most black people not into golf.
If they can't replicate it or try
that's
to
not nothing any black parent, any normal average or below income black parent is pushing their child into basketball, football,
rapping,
and American football, not soccer. Golf ain't it. Golf is one of the if you have a well-off family. I've never known any average person, white, black, whatever, to care about golf. Never.
I care about
it's always mainly older white men, or if it is black men, they go golf so they can do business deals with the men who are golfing.
That's true.
I wouldn't watch.
They go into their spaces. That's not necessarily their thing, but they'll go, you know. Y'all better get into golfing.
I'm telling you.
Know what opportunities might open
for the ladies that want to get around men with money.
Oh my gosh, you can't tell these ladies that though. Y'all better. You can't tell them that. That's been the play for a long time. Follow these golf
Come to Augusta during spring break.
Come to Atlanta.
We'll probably go going to run into all the money.
Searching for the heterosexuals.
No, everybody thinks all the men in Atlanta. No, trust me. There's some very wealthy, not even just black men. There's some. Trust me.
Just everybody, Arabs, everybody.
Atlanta is my favorite city.
Irish,
in the whole
Scottish.
Wide world.
They don't
I
have
have
to
family in
from
Sandy Springs.
Atlanta. They come here to golf. It's not just like people born.
Well, they go all over. It's golf tours and tournaments.
I know, and that's what I'm saying. They'll go
during that week. During that week, that is the week to be in Augusta if you're interested. Me, I'm a local. I try to go out of town because they raise the price of everything to double.
They do.
The regular price at the Waffle House is twice as much. And it's like, yeah, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. I'm out. So it's spring break. So we're out of here. But that's where it's at.
Ladies, go get y'all a temporary waitress.
Can the Waffle House do that? Like they don't have like
absolutely. They double the price. You can't get a hotel room at the cheapest hotel in Augusta for less than $1,000 during Masters Week. I literally can rent my house out and can pay my mortgage for 8 months.
I was gonna say people be
get them seasonal jobs, ladies. They be out here. They be out here.
For one
I don't
reason.
have golf clubs at my house for no reason.
Yeah, y'all sleeping on where the money
Y'all
is at when it
sleeping
comes
on
to
these men who
sports.
golf.
Look, those women
If
go
they can
out
afford
there.
these golf clubs, they can afford some stuff.
They
I don't
get
think
those
they're
women
sleeping on
get
them. I think they're
dressed up.
broke and they can't show up on the green.
It don't take nothing. You're a woman. Just take you being
All you got to do is
an
go to the
attractive
local
woman.
Waffle House and sit there. You'll be fine. I'm telling you, it's
Okay,
packed
let's not
there.
pretend like every
Listen,
woman is
listen,
attractive.
I'll just say this. The owner of the San Francisco 49ers was caught where?
$140 box.
Don't think that these men are don't think these rich men are that inaccessible. They're not. I promise to God, rich men are probably more accessible than anybody.
Okay, but what you gonna do with $140 after that? Then what?
But
Well, that's
I
what he
think
was offering her. But do
the
you know who
point
he
is,
was? Do
if
you know who he was and where he was? If he's making
What I
himself
know is he's
accessible
not trying to
to a
wife that
trailer
whore.
park, if he's making himself accessible to a trailer park,
some of these women ain't
ladies,
trying to be white.
Baby, he not paying them girls bills. He not buying them cars. Like they just getting their
listen,
$140 and they moving on in
the
life.
McAfee dude, he married a whole prostitute. The McAfee, the antivirus man McAfee, who ended up passed away. He married a whole prostitute. I'm just saying, these men with money is out here. Y'all better go to. Don't think that because they're golfing or at a golfing convention, you can't be out there. Go find a job out there. What else is y'all doing?
They
Men
hiring
marry teachers.
all day
Teachers don't make
long.
no money. Teachers make no money, and men is marrying teachers all day long.
You can go to the golf store. They have a place out here. I think it's called
Work
like
at a golf store. Y'all
WNBA,
better work in these places that
and
these men go to.
give me
Work there.
a so
That's the cheat code. Work there.
Uh-huh. I
Stop
ain't
trying to get
into it.
these old high paying career jobs. Get something normal.
Realistically speaking, all women not gonna be married. Y'all better go get you a job and provide for what you want for yourself and not be waiting on some man to come provide it for you. You ain't gonna have it.
This is the patriarchy though. These men set it up for us to depend on them. You can do the whole single woman thing. You
Hmm.
can. Men ain't impressed by that.
Hmm.
Or they can just go get them a man who got that same kind of job. What they need you for? Go get you something. Be humble. Go ahead, go ahead and go serve him some drinks on that golf course lawn.
Mm.
We can keep pretending like every woman is attractive. I can get what she wanted if we want to, but that's not the case.
also know
And
yourself.
some
The
of these
owners
women, some of
of
these women
San
are gonna be led
Francisco
astray.
49ers was in a trailer park. How attractive women is
And
I'm about
after
to
that
eating.
say,
woman got
some
her
men
This
are
man
attracted
$140,
was in
she
a
to
didn't get
trailer
no
That's
more.
home.
sex.
Y'all
not
That's
women gotta
everybody
stop.
attracted to the
Stop.
same
Humble
thing.
that's for
yourself.
sex. That's not for like a relationship. They'll sleep with
But
We
anyone.
not
don't
even
know
for
what we
sex.
don't know if he was in love with that woman. You don't
No, he
think
was
men love
busted
women
trying to
who
buy
don't
some ass.
be
He was
broker than
busted.
them?
There's busted women
He was
out here
busted
being
in a
loved down
city.
by
It's
rich
men
men.
prefer more humble women. Women don't understand this. Men
No,
like
that's
the
true.
ones that are a little
That's
bit more
true.
humble.
Men with
Why
money.
2K get up here? Every time he get up here, he say go find you a woman in poverty. Why? Because they're more humble.
Because she's easy.
Because they're more humble. They don't have nothing to hold
They gonna
to
love you
leverage over men's
down.
head. Yeah, they're more humble in general.
I mean, men don't really like hard either. So when we say women are easy, a lot of the times men don't want nobody who's too hard. Like they're not trying to. They don't want nobody difficult. So they like easy. Somebody that's easy going, easy to get along with, easy like men don't typically like a woman who's not easy
That's
in
what they
every
show
aspect
y'all.
of the word.
That's what they show y'all.
No, they don't. The ones I feel like the ones that don't care are the dudes that most women ain't going for anyway. Because some dudes will be like, "Oh no, I'll take it. I'll take you," and did it. Y'all ain't even checking for them dudes. Like if you want like a certain type of guy, they don't. They'll prefer things be a little bit more easy.
Y'all ever seen Gone with the Wind?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember? Do y'all remember? And I'm talking about the original Gone with the Wind. Y'all remember when Rhett Butler went back to the whorehouse? He was in love with that woman.
They
He
be
loved
in
that.
love.
He loved that whore.
Because those women are humble.
And she loved him down. And he brought his whole wife there. But I'm just
and
saying,
that's why people feel like it's okay to be a whore today. Realistically speaking, these men are not trying to be embarrassed. They're not trying to take you around their homeboy and find out that he done ran through you too.
Hoes.
Because it's easy. But who's trying to wife a whore?
The wives are the image. The wives are
the
the image.
I
What
think
they
most women
love
are
and are
being fools
intimate with
now.
is not the image a lot of the time.
He loved that hoe. He did. Frankly, I don't give a
These
damn.
men
I know
throw
that's
away
right.
marriages for the hoe.
Frankly,
Women will sit there wondering what they did wrong. You let that wife title get to your head, you wasn't humble.
At the end of that movie, I bet you he went to that hoe house. You have to know the movie like I do. I'm telling you.
Prostitution ain't the oldest job, so they say, for nothing.
And it will always be around.
I personally think
no matter how many wives are going to make themselves available, it's always going to be there.
Them hoes.
Some men don't get married so they can always have access to hoes.
Some men don't get married because they don't want to be committed to a hoe. To some woman that they didn't know was a hoe and found out later was a hoe, and now she's taking you for half your stuff. The hoe. That's
The
why
first
some of these men
lady
don't
of
get
the
married.
White House, we can see her nudes.
We can.
I know what the first lady of the White House body look like. So I
On
think
top of a piano.
women, humble yourselves. Stop thinking like women. Men like what they like. The wife was that's like the business part.
Okay, women, listen to that if you want to. You're gonna be looking like these video vixens at 52 years old, sitting up by yourself.
You could be looking like Melania Trump. Heirs of his own.
I'm just imagining her because I remember those nudes. Wasn't she on like a piano or something, like spread out?
She had a whole documentary of her.
Yeah.
What good girls is getting documentaries?
I'm just saying. Times are changing.
As a woman, you got a choice, And I'm not saying be a hoe. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying understand the natures of these males.
Okay, because all I heard was
Sometimes
be
the
a hoe.
successful ones ain't gonna be.
Let
me shut up.
All right. Well, we do have some super chats before we move on to the next subject. We do have one more. So, DC King sent $5. Said the Betty White Snicker commercial was better. Who cares? Saturday Night Beater sent $2. Said, "Hey, I was a bee caddy. $40 tip. Jamie Farr Classic." Okay. Saturday Night Beater sent $2. Said, "Inverness Golf Course is 2 blocks from my parents." Inverness Way is 2 blocks from the Masters. Construct Icon sent $1.99. Said, "Britt and Mimi are twin dolphins." I measured my head today. I definitely do have a 5 head. Odor Lake sent $1.99. Said, "TBH." I mean, I was like, but Brittany, where does the forehead start? Does it start right here or does it start at the eyebrow?
I have 4.
I have 4, but I think I have a half. I think I have a half right there. So, but whatever. 22 inch.
4.5.
22 Men love giving forehead kisses. Y'all just got more evidence.
That's why I love forehead kisses.
They love foreheads.
Otter Lake sent $1.99. Said, "To be honest, I thought AP was a sports commentator." Megatron NYC sent $2. Said, I grew up watching Archie Bunker and the Jeffersons. Daddy and the Caddy sent $2. Said, Molly say, I know my stuff. I was a bottle girl bop.
I was getting paid, Bob. Paid, Bob.
Oh, man, those were the days. Megatron sent...
Y'all be buying women's body parts so y'all could be paid, Bob. Quiet on the Creek.
Oh. Megatron sent $2. Said the 80s and 90s was the best for comedy. I agree. 9 Corey P sent $4.99. Said, how did the golf commercial become a race conversation? I don't know. How did it? Did it?
Have you heard about race? I thought it was about class.
I don't think we went that
far.
Well,
because Black people don't embrace certain things because they think it's too white.
Right. We got on top.
But it's more of a classist thing than race.
Right. Megatron sent $2. Said, people need to learn how to laugh again. I agree.
Yeah.
Megatron also sent $2. Said, brother, stay away from weird Lanta. It's a little cray-cray. Greatness to Work sent $5. Said, totally untrue. Biggest golfing tournaments here in Dallas. Byron Nelson, right around the corner from the hood. It's all races there every year. Use a lie. The Masters in Augusta is the top tournament. The end-all, be-all golf tournament. Try it. The Prototype 888 sent $4.99. Says, as a 20-plus year golfer, proper etiquette on the course is more important than playing the game itself. Non-golfers wouldn't understand that. Agreed. It's King 3303 sent $4.99. Said, golf course here, 4 people can golf for $60, including a cart and clubs. Yeah.
We talk about the memberships.
It ain't the Masters, baby. The memberships are different. You can also, pay $20 to go to Top Golf. Down South sent $4.99. Said, I was in the Cincinnati Open. What'd you say, Kim?
I said Top Golf costs more than that.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And we have one here, but we're such a golf city. I've never even been. Not to golf. Down South sent $4.99. Said, I was at the Cincinnati Open on the 23rd to see Coco golf. The crowd was at least 50% Black. Blacks are dominating tennis right now. That might be in Cincinnati. Because in Augusta, it's not. Saturday Night Beater sent $2. Said 4.5 and get you in the game. Okay. Boss Hog sent $5. Said, Molly, why you keep giving advice you don't follow? You be telling women to be everything you know damn well you wouldn't be yourself.
Like what? Sack chasing? I'm definitely a sack chaser. Don't get it twisted.
Greatness to
Let me
work.
be clear. Certain men deserve women's time. Certain men don't. I believe in natural selection. I'm going where the status is because those are the men who deserve the women. You don't deserve a woman just because you're a man. Okay.
Clarity is key. Greatness to Work sent $2. Said, I said the biggest tournament here. Oh, okay. Thanks. Again, clarity is key. All right. So let's move on to our last subject of the night. Maybe this will get the guys awake a little bit, or the guy. All right, here we go.
Adam should come out, and Kathy. I like both of them a lot. Women can there's no transgender people going to play in the WNBA. If you don't like it, kick rocks. The WNBA is for women only, period. I'm always support the gay community and the transgender, but that doesn't mean they can play sports against women, period.
What refreshing common sense. Amid the ongoing fight to protect women's sports, the WNBA reportedly says former NBA players Enes Kanter Freedom and Royce White are ineligible for the 2027 WNBA draft. Front Office Sports reports the WNBA made that determination, but didn't explain why. The league's unnamed sources dismissed the duo's draft declarations as, quote, simply publicity stunts, saying they don't want to give oxygen to an effort to mock or demean the league. The WNBA has seen nothing but controversy over the past few months from protests over male inclusion in the female sport to the league not defining what a woman is. Kanter Freedom says if being female is one of the league's rules, he's ready to play.
Are you a trans woman? Listen, Section 13, right? Article 13, Section 1 says if you identify as a woman, then you're allowed to play.
So you are identifying as a woman tonight?
I identify as a woman. Sure, yes.
Okay.
So I can play.
But they're never going to let you play.
Why not? I mean, that's the rule. That's the rule that they put, and I'm just following the rules.
So they have banned him, right, from one specific city, I think. But they're saying they're not going to let him declare for the draft, apparently. So, ladies, because that's all we have up here now. How do you guys feel about this? The guys have left us to speak on our own.
I don't think any of our positions are going to change from what they were. And then, I mean, to be honest, because I know none of us watch this and none of us are like even up on sports. I'm not sure what all we can say about it. I mean, first of all, I think it was a stupid rule to say that they allow transgenders and then to say, well, not you who identifies as a transgender. You are not welcome because you are, technically a man. I mean, either you allow it or you don't. Like, pick a side.
Make a rule, right?
And so I feel like the men are showing the hypocrisy of it all. And it just is what it is. Like, again, pick a side.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay. So do you guys think that this is really about the eligibility, or is this just a publicity stunt? I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think it's a combination of the two. Just like, again, it was a stupid rule and you get stupid results. I really don't know what else to say about it. You did this to yourself.
Do you think if they just wouldn't have been like, because there was a specific player that was like, I'd be totally okay with transgenders playing in the league. I don't think that the word transgender was ever, oh, we're okay with that until that statement was made. Do you think if that was just never said that it would be an issue, but because it was a point was made about it?
Essentially, you put it out there. Like, why say anything? Like, again, you put it out there. This is your rule. You can't be mad when people are finding loopholes to your rule.
Yeah. I just don't like this conversation, honestly. Because, like I said, the fact that we even have to talk about the whole.
I think that's the issue is women, we really don't care like that. And that's why a lot of, what I'm saying? Like, we really don't care. Women who are not really into, we don't care about whether women can play or transgenders can play in sports because we're not really into it. So is this really a women's issue, or is this a WNBA, the women who play in the WNBA issue? Because we don't care.
So I don't believe in this whole trans conversation at all, personally. So I think if you want to call yourself a woman, I don't think you need to be playing up against women. You're not a woman to me. So to me, this whole topic is just kind of like I said last time, the fact that we're even discussing this is still so stupid to me. And not us, but I'm just saying in the world. Like, this shouldn't even be a conversation. Like, common sense is completely gone out the window. Like, it's insane that this has to even be discussed. Like, I definitely think he's trying to prove a point. If they're saying that it's cool for trans to be in the WNBA, why can't he say he's trans? Y'all are saying y'all are trans. Who's to say he's not trans? Like, who are y'all to tell this man he ain't trans?
Right.
Like he can claim what he wants to, just like they can claim what they want to. So it's just, I don't know. He's trying to be like funny and prove a point, and they're criticizing him for doing it. But it's like, so y'all are cool with the men who are stillborn men that dress like women, calling themselves women, wanting to join it? Like, it's just goofy.
Who's he proving a point to, though? Who's he?
Now that I'm not
Who
sure.
is he?
I just know
Who is
he's
he
trolling.
proving a point to? Because women don't watch the WNBA.
Yeah.
We don't.
So unless they're studs, the average woman I know is not about 7 foot tall. None of my peers watch the WNBA unless they have a dingling and ball sack. But women know, because we don't care. We don't like sports like that unless the man is sexy. And then we're not tall enough to be playing sports. So outside of men, I don't think women. I don't consider studs to be women.
I've never even been like.
I don't consider studs to be women.
They're trans men. They're trans men to you.
I think they fall in the trans category with the DLs and the trans.
I mean, are they any
whatevers
different
and
than trans? Are
They
they
in the
any different than
LGBT.
trans
If
men?
you in the LGBT, you
Yes,
fall
they're
into the
different
trans
because they were
category at
born
some point.
women.
No, I'm talking about, are they
Huh?
different than transgender women? Trans women, are they any different than trans women?
No,
Because
I don't think they're any different than DL men.
they're
What's the difference?
At the
cosplaying
end
being.
of the
They're all
day, they were
cosplaying.
born women, and should they choose to have a child, more than likely they can. There is a difference.
They don't call
and
themselves
we're not
men
gonna
though,
just-
usually.
But I'm just saying, we're not just gonna blur this stuff together like it's okay, because it's not. Like, and I don't understand how it's okay to say I'm a trans woman or I'm a trans man, but if I say I'm trans wealthy or transracial, everybody looking at me like I'm crazy. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Oh, I agree with that 100%.
It's literally
It's
like
all delusion.
mental illness.
But what I
Like,
was saying, when she
it's
was
crazy.
saying that she thinks that trans women, or excuse me, trans men, meaning women who are studly women, are no different than whatever. No different than trans women who are women who are, or men who are cosplaying as women.
Or
It's
the
really no
DLs.
different, is it? Because they're really all
cosplaying.
They're
for
not
something
all.
that they're not.
They're all what?
The DLs is
They're
pretending that
all
they're
pretending
straight.
to be
That's the
something
problem.
The
that
trans
they're
are pretending
not.
that they're the opposite gender.
Mm-mm.
It's
all the
literally
same.
all pretend at this point, and that's the crazy.
It's all
Like,
make believe delusion. Yeah.
I'm sitting here watching it, and I'm just like, so we just gonna act like this is normal? Like,
Because
so
trans
everybody,
women can still have kids. They can still make babies. They do it all the
Who?
time.
because they're women.
Which ones?
Trans women, you know, trans women.
Because
The women who pretend to be men. I have to say pretend because my trans. I think about a transmission, a car. When I hear trans,
Well, it changes the gear, don't it?
so the yeah, the men pretending to be women or the women pretending to be men, and then you have the people pretending to be heterosexuals. Those are all in the T's bucket for me. If you're pretending to be something you ain't, you a T. No matter what genitalia you have.
I guess it's anytime you're trans, it's like you're switching.
The B's is a part of the T's too, to me, because you pretending to be who knows.
You know,
Whatever
the
you wanna be that day.
original gays, the G's and the L's, they are starting
The
to like,
L's.
they're not claiming the trans people
all
anymore.
this other
They're
stuff.
like, we fought for too long for this and this, and it's like,
I respect them more because
I
at
think-
least it's like they're not even, especially the old school ones. Like, they're just, this is what I like. They don't need to be loud and proud about it everywhere they go. They don't need to wear rainbows everywhere they go. They don't have to do all of that. They just are who they are. They don't let that be their identity. It's like, why does your sex have to be your identity? Like, who you sleep with, that shouldn't even be a thing. Why do we have to announce that? Why do we have to be loud and proud about that? Like,
Well, ladies, let's hold ourselves up to the front of the congregation because the LGBT starts with the L's. Which is the lesbian women. So women, why y'all need this much attention to start your own initiative to be special because y'all like women? Nobody cares. So this would not be a thing, one, if women didn't try to be different and try to be
anti-men.
I think lesbian women just want to be men. So if y'all weren't trying to be men, we wouldn't have the gays, which is the men. taking over y'all whole little gay initiative that y'all started. Then y'all got the B's and then the T's, which essentially is just men. So the whole gay brigade is just really men. And then the women who want to be 8-year-old boys. Throw the whole thing away. And I think a lot of women who do sports are lesbians. Maybe sports is just a gay people thing. Gay men, gay women. I think a lot of men who
No,
play sports are homosexuals too. No, because
I
if
think
we
all
have
of
a
that
lot
is
of
crazy.
women
That is
who are
not how that works.
no, because if women who play sports are homosexuals, why do we sweep it under the rug that a lot of these men who play sports might not be homosexuals?
I don't think they all.
Because the
Why?
women, okay, so let's
No,
just say
no.
we're going with that, right?
I
No,
pl-
but let's go with that. Let's go with that. So if the women who play sports, let's say the football, basketball, whatever, essentially the men's sports, right, are lesbian or whatever, that's because there's a lot of testosterone running through them. So now let's transfer that over to the men who would also have a lot of testosterone running through them. Why would they then randomly be attracted to men? When these women aren't randomly attracted to men, they're attracted to women, right?
I think these
So
are
why
women
wouldn't the men be
cosplaying as
attracted to women?
men. I don't think
Listen,
women are
I done
naturally
seen
attracted to
some.
women like that. I don't
They
think I think women are programmed to be attracted to women. As a woman, I think women are beautiful, but sexually attracted to them, I think that gets programmed into women's heads. I
I
don't
think
think women are naturally I never grew up around women who were naturally attracted to women. That was not the norm. I think that is put in them. I think any woman that does sports is masculinized to an extent.
and
Or some of them
testosterone
are just
doesn't mean
manly looking and
anything
they're
about
tall.
gay.
But if
No,
they're masculinized, as you
testosterone to me, I
said, then
think
they like women. So then the men who are in those same sports would also like women. I don't understand how we
no,
made
I
them
think we
gay.
don't.
No, no.
I think we can see that there are a lot of homosexuals in women's sports, but I think we kind of don't have that same perception when it comes to are there
Because it
homosexuals
doesn't
within
logically
men's
make
sports.
sense. It does
no, no,
literally it
no.
doesn't
To
There's
women,
logically
it might
track.
homosexuals
not.
in
To
sports
Kim,
women,
for
it
you ever
might
sure.
heard
not.
of a bear? Have you ever heard of a bear in the gay community?
No.
You haven't?
Mm-mm.
Molly, do you know what I'm talking about?
The real masculine
The
ones,
men that they call themselves bears, like because they got
the more
twinks and they
dominant
have
ones.
bears, right?
Yeah, the
They're
more
like
manly
hairy, very
presenting
masculine,
women, men. Yeah,
muscle. Like they're the
yeah.
men that you would see in bodybuilding
I heard of that.
competitions, and
Yeah.
they're
A
like
lot
So
of them are
here's the
super
thing.
homosexuals. A lot of
testosterone
men who go to the
built.
gym are
They're
homosexuals. Like,
gay
let's
as
be
I'm
hell.
not
honest.
saying
The
that
ones in the
that's
gym
not
are
a thing or
homosexuals.
that it can't be a thing, but I'm saying if we're going
I
to
don't
use
think
the
women take
logic
it
and
into
say
consideration.
because women are in sports because they have more testosterone, blah blah blah, they're attracted to women, then men in sports, blah blah blah, are attracted to women as well because of the testosterone. That doesn't you don't just
Bears would
randomly become
disagree.
attracted to men.
I don't know if it's because of testosterone, because we don't have the same testosterone as women. I remember being in high
It's
school.
different.
I was good at basketball. I did not play basketball because for whatever reason, I don't know. I personally don't know.
I
But
played it
most
my
of the
freshman year of high
girls
school and I
were
stopped. Because
lesbians.
they were
Most of
lesbians.
the girls were studs.
Yep.
I knew I did not want to be associated with that. So I did
And they
not
liked women,
participate in
right?
that. So I don't think why it would be far fetched to think that some of these men who play sports are not homosexuals. A
But
lot of
I'm
men come
telling
out of
you
the
why it's
closet
far
in,
fetched.
in college.
Those women liked women, right?
But at what point? Because I
Yeah.
don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like
You just
at what
said they
point
were
was
lesbians.
were they like that though? I don't know.
Men
Fact
are
of
Was
the
it
men
matter
are
middle
is,
awesome.
they
school?
liked
It wasn't like
women.
that when I was in middle school,
It
but I
doesn't
know
matter
when I got
when.
in high school and started playing sports in a high school and collegiate level, a lot of those girls were lesbians, and it
And
wasn't
so
talked
they
about.
liked
So why
women.
would the men not be?
So they're playing the sports
So
because they have a certain amount of testosterone running through them, right?
so
So
why
the
do
men are
men, if
playing the
men don't
sports
have
because
that
they have a certain
testosterone,
amount of
why do they want to play
testosterone
in
running
women's
through them.
sports?
And so they don't want to play in women's sports. They want to point out the hypocrisy of this stupid rule that they've come up with
You don't
that
you don't
doesn't make
have to
any
point out the
sense.
hypocrisy. If you're a
But they
man, you
do,
don't
because if they
care.
didn't have to point it out, it wouldn't be a rule.
if you are a man, what you care about what women are doing all day? My brothers
We've
ain't
already
never cared
discussed that. It's
about.
not
My daddy
about
ain't
what
never
women
cared
are
about what
doing
the
all
girls are
day.
doing. Why you care?
Well, we've discussed
They
this.
Because
It
almost
was
part of his
because
salary,
one,
part of his salary when he was in the NBA paid for it. That's why the WNBA has never cleared anything. They've never cleared a season, one season where they weren't in the red. So they've never sponsored themselves. It's not a self-sustaining league. So it's hypocrisy, and he's calling it out because his salary paid for that shit. That's all they doing. They just calling out hypocrisy. That's it. It's really goofy. They calling them out on it. It's fair.
agreed. Not to mention the fact that some of these men have daughters. And their daughters might come up wanting to play these sports. They don't want their daughters playing against boys.
Mm. That's true.
But who am I?
No one else has any opinion on this. I had hoped Slimmy had more to say because this is a sports. This is the sports
We already
stuff.
talked about it.
I mean,
Already
what
talked
more
about it in
is there to
Charlotte.
talk about? It's
You're
been like
right, because we
3
kind of
different
have beat.
episodes
This
on
is
it.
kind of a dead
not-
horse. This whole Enes Kanter freedom thing is kind of a dead horse.
I told you what it was. He's just still going along with it. I already know there ain't nothing crazy happening. It is what it is.
Well, I wish they would just go ahead and, define what a woman is and just call it a day and leave it at that.
The fact that we even have to do that is ridiculous. But
It
whatever.
is, but I mean, this is where we are in society at this point. It's
Just run around with no rules, no morals, just Sodom and Gomorrah just everywhere. But
Sodom and Gomorrah, honey.
that's what it is. And we about to find out real soon how that worked out for them.
It's because folks don't read the Bible.
Okay, sorry. What did Slimmy say and Kimberly say? Because
We said that basically what you said was dumb. Like,
what part
you
though?
want to sum it up?
Damn.
But what part? Because I missed it. My phone was about to die. What part?
No, it's okay.
That first of all, men aren't trying to play in women's sports. They're just pointing out the stupidity of it. Some of these men have daughters. Some of these
So
men have their
why?
money on the line. These men have paid into this.
So why are
So
they
yeah,
trying
they
to prove a
care.
point to women if women don't watch the WNBA? I need
What
the
does that have to do with
logic.
anything?
Y'all could, because what's the logic? I'm a woman. I don't understand the logic behind men competing with women. As a woman, I'm not a man, so I can't say this is why I would try to put myself as a man into women's spaces, or this is why as a man I would try to compete with women. I don't understand that. I'm not a British cigarette, so I don't know.
Well, maybe this is above you. But
Yes, it
like I
is, 'cause I'm not a
said,
T. So explain
Enes
it to me,
Kanter played in
please.
the NBA. Enes Kanter played in the NBA, and his salary
Mm-hmm.
helped budget that league. And he's calling
Mm-hmm.
out the hypocrisy of the league.
What was his salary
It
compared
doesn't
It
to?
matter
doesn't
what his
matter. If it
salary
No,
was
is.
$3 and
no,
he
it
gave
matters.
The
Oh,
$1,
no.
NBA,
If we brought up his
the
salary,
NBA, ma'am.
excuse
If you
me, I'm
want,
a
if you want to
business person.
learn,
I'm a
if
numbers
you want to
girl.
learn, because you
What's
just
the
said it is
salary?
you don't
No, what's the
understand, and I'm
salary?
trying to
Because it can
teach
go
you.
from 1 mil to 100 mil. What's the salary?
if it was $3 and he gave $1,
That
was
ain't no
that not part of
salary.
his
$3
salary?
ain't no salary.
But it could
What's the
be.
salary? Because the average salary, I know the brokest athlete is making at least 6 figures.
But
So
it
what's the
doesn't matter.
salary? And I know
It's equivalent to paying taxes. Like
the
if I pay
highest
into it, I want to
paid
say.
no, the highest paid WNBA player makes about as much as the lowest paid NBA player. So
It's
what's
not
this? We can't
necessarily
just say
about
the
their salary,
salary
though. The
because
lights
numbers
have to be
numbers
on in the
matter.
stadium. The workers have to be paid to be in the stadium, and the WNBA is not pulling in enough money to handle all this on their own. They got to
So
get the money from
abolish it. Why
somewhere.
do men have to join? Why do men have to? If the men have their own league and they're the main ones making the money, what does it benefit men
They trying to
to
give
go
us a
to?
chance.
Trying to give whom? Women? Trying to give whom a chance?
Women,
Because the average woman don't
women.
care about the WNBA. So who are they
It's not
really
about
trying
the
to give a
women who are
chance?
watching. It's about the women who are playing.
How many women out of the population of women play in the WNBA? We got to do numbers. I'm a numbers girl. I'm not a we can say this. I need to see the numbers. How many women are in the WNBA to where these men have to make this a whole national headline? Why is it only just us and why is it
They
only just
didn't
us
make it
four
a
women even
national
talking about this?
headline. The
This is how
WNBA
much
made it a
men
national
don't
headline.
care. Men don't care. They just want to prove a point to women. They don't care
No,
so
they try
much
to
that
say
it's
it until it
nothing
gets
but
over
women
again and get
talking about
nowhere.
a subject that the average woman don't care about. This is how much men care. Men only care when it comes to giving women, aha, I gotcha. I gotta teach you a lesson. They don't. These men don't care about y'all. They don't care. Women got to realize y'all care about men because y'all birthed them. They don't birth y'all. They don't care about y'all the way y'all will ever care about them.
Okay,
They
so
don't carry
if they were
y'all. They
trying to,
don't
if
birth
men were
y'all.
trying to
Majority
show
of the
that they
time, they not
cared
even
about the
nurturing y'all and
WNBA,
taking
what would
care of
that
y'all
look
as
like?
females. Why do y'all
If the
care as
men were
women?
trying to show that they cared about the WNBA, what would
They
that look like?
them not even trying to say they need to be a part of it. They would just continue to subsidize it without complaining, without trying to be a part of it.
Who wants to
And
keep
just
giving their money to something that isn't going well?
you asked me what to me it looks like. It looks like them continuing to have it as a tax write-off. It's a tax, it's a tax write-off. They don't care. I can write this off as a business expense. Really, it don't even matter. These women are just now getting paid more than $100,000 a year.
It's not about what they're
The
getting paid. What they're bringing in versus how much they
WNBA is
cost,
so
it's not
impactful,
adding
so
up.
significant that it's four of us women who don't watch, don't care about the WNBA, talking about it, just to uphold the conversation for men.
Okay, but
I ain't
this is
that
a
male
panel of
centered
what,
to
seven,
care, but
eight
I'm proving a
at
point that men
best?
don't care. Men don't care about women. Men don't care
So
about the
you can say
WNBA.
that these
To the
men don't
point, we're the
care,
ones fighting about it.
but the men who care are
Where
putting
they at,
themselves
Kimberly?
in front of it. They're putting themselves in front of everybody and being banned from the
Where they at?
WNBA.
Because they want to
They just not
play.
on this
They want to be
panel.
Brittany Griner.
They don't
Not
care that
because they
much. They're
care
just trying
about
to point out the
women, girl.
hypocrisy of it all.
They trying to pay their child support. And they don't care about y'all. Y'all gotta
No,
stop
they
thinking y'all
recognize
so
that this is a
women.
stupid rule and they trying to point it out. Because
No, women think
clearly
they're
the
more
women are
important
not
than what
catching on.
if women were so important, we would not be living under a patriarchy. Y'all are so important to men. Y'all live under a patriarchy.
What does it have to do with the
Y'all
WNBA?
are so important to men that they subsidize y'all sports. Women
No,
women are not why
they're
the
not bringing
WNBA
in
is
enough
lucrative.
money and they're being
Who
subsidized. They're so
because women
important that men are
because women don't
subsidizing a sport
care.
that does not bring in enough
This ain't
money
our
to pay
topic
for
to care
itself.
about. Listen, I'd rather talk about the fact that certain parts of the US is running out of water.
Well, you
Nobody
already know
cares
where I
about
am
that
on
though,
that.
because why Enes Kanter and the other guy in the wig ain't talking about how they need to replace women in a women's sport.
They're not trying to
I
replace
I
women.
think that these men need to learn how to grow a garden, which plants
Mm.
are compatible. But they don't care why because they want being in the WNBA is meaningful for these men.
It's
The
not meaningful.
WNBA
It's
is so
proving a
meaningful
point.
for men that it's nothing but four women talking about it.
So because we don't have three men on here who are normally here talking about the WNBA, that means that no men anywhere care about it.
The men who are up here with the platform don't care. I for sure don't care.
3 out of what did they say?
I'm
8 billion
I'm
people on this
5'1".
planet.
I ain't dunking no baskets at 5'1". So I'm good. I'm fast. I'm quick, but I ain't dunking nothing. I don't care.
There's more to basketball than dunking,
But
and it's
that's
not
what the
about
topic
whether or
is
not
about. The topic is about basketball, and none of us care. And the men
They're gone.
who are advocating to be a part of the WNBA don't care. They not even here. They left it. They abandoned us. So
the men who are advocating to be a part of the WNBA are getting banned because they are
why?
advocating to be a part of the WNBA
But why? Why are they
because
advocating to be a part of something that they have their own league for, and that is the main representation
they're
of the
pointing out the
sport?
hypocrisy. They're
I
asking
don't
for
understand.
accountability, and there is
In what way
none.
though? Why? 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 What? In what way? Because ain't no
What do you
man
mean in
here to
what
talk
way?
about it. Mimi, well, we almost 4 hours in. I would say Mimi, drop the link.
Yeah.
See what these men care, because nobody cares. I don't care. I'm not finna be talking about why men need to be in a WNBA, because I don't think women should be playing basketball professionally. To be honest with you, we need to be at home taking care of the communities, not dunking baskets.
Mm.
But when these women are 7 feet tall, I guess if that's what they see, that's their purpose. I don't know.
Do you think we'd have an NBA, like a successful NBA, if they had women that were like regular height on there and like regular women with big boobs and
No, because
like
men
big
like
like
men.
No,
regular
because
Men
they
want to see
women?
can't
what men are doing.
play.
We
Men
can
are not
though, because we
watching.
played in
No,
high school. We played in college. We
Men
play
like seeing
we
no.
women on the
played.
basketball court because we got jiggly body parts. If they
Just
had a
like
WNBA with nothing but men, the men don't watch when it's all
There's
men
so
on
many
room
other
9. When
things that men
Anton
can
had
watch to
no,
watch
when
women
Anton has
jiggle their
nights
body
where
parts.
when Anton has nights where it's him and nothing but men, it don't get the same amount of views as it does when the women is on. It just don't. It just doesn't. I'm
I
sorry.
mean, but you can take that same logic and say when there's nothing but women, we don't get the same views as when the men are on. Like it's a team effort.
Yeah, well, we're talking about the WNBA is for women who don't care. So why would they tune
So
in?
just now we were talking about Anton and his panel, but now we're back to the WNBA. Where the super
That's what the
chats at?
topic is about. I don't know. Because how we end up here by ourselves?
Kendall took Q job. Where the super chat at?
These men don't care. Women, if y'all care about this WNBA,
I
let
mean,
these men have it. Or let the studs have it. Who cares? This is a part of the LGBT community conversation. I don't know why we keep having LGBT community conversations up here. I don't. WNBA, LGBT. Men trying to join the WNBA, LGBT conversation. I don't know. I don't care. I don't play sports. I don't care about sports unless I'm benefiting off of a man who's playing sports. I don't care. Most women don't care unless they're benefiting off of a man who's playing sports. So this is really for the man or the Rainbow Brigade.
the only women that I've seen that do care are women who have daughters who play sports or
Who though?
right.
Because
So
I don't
it's
know
not
no
it's
women who got
not
daughters that play sports like
they're
basketball.
actually directly related to what sports. It's never just no one randomly watches the WNBA.
That men. And then men who do
I
watch them
mean,
and
and I think they
they ain't
only
up
do
here
it
with
just to
us.
talk shit about it so they can talk shit.
Nobody, the only people with passion is the
Yeah.
ex NBA players or men. But a lot of these men hate women, so they feel like women need to be held accountable by getting demolished by men because they get boners by seeing men demolish women. They just do. They bond over great. Argue with the doggone nope,
Not sure how we
argue
got
with the
here.
news outlets that
What
made it a
about those
whole
super chats?
thing. We talked about it on here.
Well, it is almost time for us to end the show. So,
Yeah, so
yeah. All right.
men be holding it down so much that it's women here at the end of the day.
Megatron NYC sent $5, said, I seen Crackhead Love. There's somebody for everybody. That's true. Mark Pyers, tax coach, sent $5, said, one of the best tax-free deduction is renting your home during the Masters. You better believe it. That's why everybody in Augusta does it that week. We get out of town. Construct Icon sent $1.99, said, I love me some Kim and I. Don't be afraid.
As you should.
Down South
Thank
sent $4.99, said, Mimi, the biggest tennis scene in the U.S. outside of NYC is in Georgia. I played my entire life here in ATL. The U.S. Open is bigger than the Masters. Okay, baby, I hear you. 9 Corey P sent $1.99, said, Bird. Noop, noop. Okay. And Mr. Travolta sent 125 pesos, said, Molly, you keep saying you don't understand, but you keep talking and don't want to hear the explanation. I love you, but learning to shut up is a skill. That
Who's
is
here to
what?
explain it? Ain't no men up here. It's just us women.
All right, I was gonna say they abandoned us. So,
Who
but
gonna explain it? Quentin, Slimmy, who gonna explain it? You definitely ain't finna come up here and explain it. We don't even know what you look like. Who gonna teach me? So I love to learn. Teach me.
Hold on,
I
we
can't
got
learn from you if you
one
anonymous though.
One more super chat. Daddy and the Caddy sent $5, said, Molly is evidence of God. She survived well into adulthood without starving, despite the IQ of a raisin, only possible with miracles. That was not nice. And on that note,
yo, mama and daddy,
we are going to see y'all tomorrow night. Y'all have a wonderful night. Ladies, hold it down. Peace.